Let's see, is this working? Yes, this does appear to be working. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today as we prepare to pick off of the cliffhanger of last session. Boom. Sorry that we're a little late today. Let's to make up for that, we'll get right into it, and I will roll intro. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, being a little late today is dealing with a thing. Lindsay will be a moment. I'll be controlling Charlotte until that moment. But other than that, let's get right into this. When we last left off, you had all had a couple of months pass making your, making money and doing what you need to do. And as you came to the beginning of second winter, and the festival of the first winter's night is coming upon you, early in the morning, Baron Lance Winterwood came to your door and requested that you make a shipment to a nearby settlement. You agreed, made your way there, and found it devoid of any life, or bodies, or dead, which was terrifying. A divine sense revealed nothing.
Creepy.
Weird. And a man named Sean was the only living being there who had slept outside of a building the night prior, and the following morning had heard strange noises and had stood still and minorly, enchanted himself to... to prevent being caught. Give me one moment, please.
Hey.
Not me.
Well, see, here's the thing. Is me, but also if I say me, then it won't be me.
I honestly think it's gonna be you.
Alrighty.
Just 'cause
There we go.
like that
I
lot.
should have fixed it. I think YouTube is being very upsetty spaghetti with me at the moment. So, Sean had delivered a package. You had found a notebook containing cryptic messages about various things. And then Sean seemingly vanished out of thin air, and moments later, as you tried to contact Confidence, you heard Sean's voice come back, begging for help, saying, help us. And as that happened, and you all were kind of freaked out, Charlotte stepped towards the center, where Sean was, and give me one moment. YouTube is freaking out at me. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. For those of you on the VOD, that was just 2 weird cuts. Basically, YouTube Studio is just freaking out at me and not liking anything that I'm trying to do.
That's weird.
Because, well, for what to explain, first it was like bit rate too high for resolution, and then I went and double checked the resolution, and it was right. and then I said okay, and then it went resolution too high, lower to different resolutions, so I did that, and then I changed the bitrate, and now it's not complaining. So, okay.
It's just weird.
What? It is still complaining despite the fact that it is okay. Alright, I'm just gonna stop worrying about that. So, as Charlotte stepped into the center of town, a massive hand reached up and started to pull its way out of the ground. And as several other smaller hands do as well, would everybody please roll for initiative?
Oh! Oh!
What'd you get?
18.
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh,
Alright.
Michael, you're psychic.
Elijah.
7.
Oh my god.
7. Chris.
7.
7.
Oh,
Which
no.
one of you have the, what is your dexterity, Elijah? What is
12.
yours? 12? Chris, what is yours?
11.
So, plus
Okay,
one and a
so
plus
Elijah-
0.
Elijah is, you are bumped to 8. Polaris.
12.
12. Charlotte got a 24.
Of course she did.
Azariah.
18.
18. What is your dex?
18.
I'm assuming it's higher than a 6.
Next
You will be bumped to
18.
19.
Okay.
Alright, so. Starting at the top of the turn order as this absolutely massive creature bursts its way out of the ground, 4 smaller ones all around it.
Do we see what we
You do see what you see.
don't like it?
Yeah, I know you don't.
That is how eyes work, yes.
Sorry.
Wait, is it a black screen for you guys too?
It shouldn't be.
It's a black screen for me. I can't see the board.
Try reloading your roll.
Give me a second, and
I
I
did.
will... Give me a second. I will double check something. Wait, because you're signed back into the other account!
Also,
What?
turn on push to talk.
Yeah, please. We can hear all of your wind. Why are you... How are you...
Don't worry, I'm just in a wind turbine.
Yeah,
Enough
please
of it.
fix it. I don't want to hear all of this wind. For some reason, you're signed back into your other account. Okay, weird. So, okay, he should be able to see now. I did, I think.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, just gonna say real quick, YouTube is upset. It apparently wants me to do no resolution at all, so so we're about to run a 1x1 stream, everyone.
Hell yeah!
So, starting at the top of the turn order is
Going back to
Charlotte.
1995 postage
I will set
stamp.
Charlotte here, because I actually did say that it appeared a little bit away from Charlotte, not right at her feet.
You are benevolent.
I am. Charlotte is going to take 2 shots at the big dude. That is glancing blow and a miss.
Ooh.
So like reaching all around for things I don't need to be reaching for. Alright. I forget she uses a character sheet, so I don't have to roll anything.
Nope.
So that is 6 points of damage against the big dude. And she is going to back the fuck up.
Good.
Alright. Azariah, you are up.
Oh boy, howdy. Okay. Are they undead?
They look
Everything is
fairly
undead
undead.
if you
Oh
kill
yeah, they do look fairly undead.
Don't think I've ever done that to a guiding bolt on the big nasty. Try that.
All right, go for it.
And McPhee.
Hey! That's our first natural 20 of the night. All right, give me that damage.
Glancing blow.
Yeah, glancing blow.
18, 5544.
All right.
Radiant, if that does it.
What is the? So it's 46, 6, 12, 24 maximum damage.
Oh.
You may cast the spell again at the same target, expending a spell slot as normal. You will have advantage because you just gave yourself advantage.
We'll do it again.
All right. Boom! One and a quick surge of power as you come up and do the other. Boom!
Ah!
Another natural 20! Oh my god!
What the heck?
Give me some damage.
Stop. Oh, that was bad damage. 2 ones.
22 double damage.
Oh boy.
So still only 2 less than the first one.
And
And it still is glowing. So with a boom and then another quick with your other hand coming up, boom! Just 2 direct hits. As you're just like, not again!
Not today.
Not
Thank
today,
you.
motherfucker! Boom, boom! They are both hit. The big guy is hit really hard.
So that's my action.
Yeah, that's your action.
And then... Yes.
Okay. You need an AoE token?
Just with it.
Okay.
Thinking about doing more damage and teleport in, but I don't know, that could be just... How does he look? Did the radiant
He looks
damage
fairly okay. It did not seem to do any additional over the norm.
I will... You know what? I'll do Hardest Divine Power and get a...
Okay. And that is your turn.
That's my turn.
Alright.
If this guy comes whack him.
Alright. So, these guys are going to go. One of
Whack
them's
him.
going to approach. Go ahead, give me a whack.
Whack him. 18. I'm
Uh,
unstoppable.
18. Yeah. Whew, that is a hit. Give me that damage.
11.
11. Alright. He is going to make an attack against you.
Do these look like... What do these guys look like?
Frozen bodies?
Oh.
That is at 11.
Miss!
Alright. One of them's going to approach you,
It
Polaris.
deflects off my
Miss.
little bod.
Oh, really? Because that's a 32. No, I'm kidding. That's a 6.
Oh, almost got me there.
Alright, another one's going to approach Polaris. 10.
Nope.
Woo! And then another one's
Yeah,
going to approach Azariah.
Luckily for me, my
I
AC
can't
is
hit
11,
that one,
so...
too.
Yes. 21.
That does hit.
Woo! That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As it just
Deck me?
poof decks you right across the face. Alright.
Fuck.
Real quick, let's see. He's gonna move there.
Hello.
And he is going to... And with his great axe, he is going to swing. Let's see who he swings at first. There are 4 of you within range, so I will roll a d4. Azariah on the first swing. That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
And boom! That is...
Azariah,
32 points
you're
of
really good at being hit.
slashing damage.
I don't listen. I have the highest health out of everyone.
32 points of slashing damage.
I'm at 6 health, DM.
Boom! And then he is going to make his second swing. This one at Elijah
Don't
in his
hurt my
rampage.
grandpa.
As a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright. That is 21 points of damage.
Oh, okay. You're
Oh.
totally not like...
As his great axe
Half your
slams
health?
into you.
Well, do I take a lasting at that point?
Yes, both of you, that
Oh,
was more than
shit.
half your health. Make con saves for me.
One.
Okay, Elijah, you are fine. Azariah.
I'm having a good day.
Oh,
From there with the
sorry.
wrong with the duck.
Remember, she knows where you live.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, this was slashing
fine.
damage. Where is slashing? Here it is.
Please do not remove them, please. I need them both.
Oh,
Oh no.
You lost your head!
as the axe
yeah!
connects with the side of your face, you feel just blood come down your side as you reach up at what used to be an eye.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You have disadvantage on perception checks that rely on sight and ranged attack rolls. However, the eye can be replaced with a spell like Regenerate. Of course.
I'll just
As
go in.
Perception, yes. Was it?
I'll just remember that.
That is the end of its turn. Polaris, you are within 10 feet of it. Please make a
This
con
is real.
save.
As is everyone else, is it just me?
Yeah, it's at the start of your turn. So,
Okay.
make a
cool.
con save.
I did just
Yeah,
con,
minus 5
but
to your
okay.
passive.
10.
10. As you are here, you basically, being so close, it gets suddenly, it just exceptionally cold around you. You can only make one attack or bonus action. Basically, pick whether you want an action or a bonus action. That's all you get.
Gotcha. Well then, let's.
Although
go
I will
for-
tell you that spiritual weapon, because it's a bonus action that has an attack attached to it, you can still do.
Right. See, here's the thing: is I don't want to burn my resources yet, but also Azariah is really good at getting hit. So just to protect Azariah, I'm gonna go ahead and toss my Twilight Sanctuary up.
Thank you.
Okay, what is the radius again?
30-foot radius, so everything.
Okay.
Um, is this a charm or frighten effect?
That is not seeable. Second, I will make it red this time, so that it's very easily seeable. No, it is not.
Okay,
It is a numbing aura.
cool.
Basically, you're cold.
Yeah. That was my assumption.
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I want to move.
You can move, but you would
Probably not.
trigger 2 opportunities.
Yes, I do.
You would
No, I'm
trigger
gonna move
3
here.
opportunities. Okay, that will
No, I'm
trigger
going to
1.
move here and trigger 1.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
'Cause then he can't continue advancing.
That is a 17.
That is a miss.
All right. Elijah, it is your turn. Make for me a con save.
21.
21, you feel fine. Yep.
Fuck.
You have your full turn. Have fun.
You know what? I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while. I'm gonna throw down my flame turret as my action.
That's either going to be really good or really bad.
Why?
Well, I'm thinking either because they're frost zombies, they are weak to it, or because they're frost zombies, they are resistant to it.
Well, I mean, you'd be surprised how common neutrality between the opposite elements is.
I mean, if it's okay, so the logic.
I am not.
I mean,
I'm not having a discussion with you. I'm just
I know.
saying that sounds fun. Let's do it.
Fuck it, yeah. Yeah, so I throw down my flame Eldritch cannon.
Okay. Question.
What?
Well, actually, wait. I might have answered. For the sake of being fun, for this because somebody just lost an eye. I am just going to give you for your flame turret. Where are you throwing it?
Right there.
All right, it is a little tank, a very chubby tank. A chubby little tank.
Cute.
You're right.
And then I'm using the bonus
Right
action and 15 cone.
You got Thord. 15 cone. The way that works is. Yep. So all three of them. All right. They have to make what save?
I think it's deck save.
Okay.
Zombies are classically good at those.
Okay. So first one got a 9. Other one
Fails.
got a 10.
Fail.
And the final one got a 5. Great, go for it. Give me them
I'll
damage.
take 9 points of fire damage.
All right. As the fire engulfs each of them, burning away the one that had already been hit. The other two are still fairly okay.
Am I in range with this guy? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yes, he can swing at you. He has a reach weapon.
Fuck.
Can move
I
like
can't do anything,
behind your
but
thingy.
It is a tiny creature.
Oh,
It's a tiny-
It is a tiny chunky tank.
Okay.
But it's just
you know what?
flaming
You know what?
fire.
I'm gonna go under Chris.
You're gonna go under Chris. Okay. Use Chris's cover. Okay, that is your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Chris, you're up. Make for me a con save, please.
Just ignore.
But what if I say no?
Well, then you automatically fail.
Alright, fine, good
What
enough.
what if I say no to
Good
that?
point.
Yeah.
16.
Unfortunately, you feel this cold starting to
What do
set
you mean?
in.
It's a 16!
You can only make one attack or a bonus action. You cannot do both. Not that it really matters to you. Most of the time, you just Eldritch Blast.
I had a good move! What do you
Oh.
mean that doesn't matter?
Oh, I'm sorry. Movement is not obscured. You can still move.
Okay? Son of a bitch. Let me think.
By the way, did Elijah get the D6, is it, of temporary health?
Yes. Elijah would need to.
D6
And
plus
also,
3?
yes, it's a D6 plus 4.
Plus 4. Alright, Elijah, go for that. Sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
If I move to here, do I get opportunity attack?
You mean if you went, like, at 20...
No, like that. Like if I went diagonally.
Well, you
get
can't go
moved down.
through him.
You can't move through enemy space.
You can go
I
like
can't
this.
tell if that's going through him. It looks like I'm going under his arm.
You can go like this.
No,
Yes, I'd
he
like to do that.
He carries
is
the whole
technically-
space. That is just
He's
his
a
base.
large creature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a
Alright,
2x2
fine. Then
box.
I'd like to do what you are doing then.
Yeah, that wouldn't trigger opportunity, no. Well, actually, it would trigger
Okay,
opportunity from this guy.
As you move.
Yeah, this guy would.
Okay, I'll take it. Why not?
Okay. That is a 21 to hit.
We still have our 10 hit points, right?
You have not gotten any yet.
Oh, I was talking about last session. We had-
No, you guys
we
all
had
should have long rested.
several long rests.
There was like a whole
Yeah.
2 months.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah,
Well,
you
there we
take
go.
6 points
Alright.
of bludgeoning damage. That's it. Just 6.
Okay, now that I'm here, I'm going to cast, fuck you.
Never heard of that spell. What
I'm
does
just
it
joking.
do?
I'm gonna cast Arms of Hadar.
Ooh, Arms of Hadar.
For the first time, yes. I'm adding some flavor.
Okay, give me 1 second. I do want to read the spell
Milky tentacles.
as no.
Tell us the description of the
I
spell.
cast Tentacle Hentai.
No, please. It definitely, the description does not say milky anywhere in it.
Is that the upgraded version then?
Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. That includes 2 zombies and the giant zombie. Sweet! Each of them must make a strength save or take 2d6 necrotic.
How I'm playing the
That's
rest
correct,
of the
yeah.
game.
Okay, they will make their strength saves. First one, natural
I think
20.
it's 3d6.
21.
Are you casting it at a higher level?
6.
Oh, well.
10.
Well, you are because you're a warlock, so you
Yeah,
always
so it's
cast whatever your
3d6.
max level.
Yeah, it's 3d6 because you're casting it at second level. One of them critical succeeds and will take no damage. That is this one. The other 2 fail.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
Wait,
go for
the
it.
giant succeeded and the 2 zombies failed?
No. One of the zombies critical succeeded and will take no damage. One zombie failed and the zombie giant failed.
Alright, yeah, because I was looking at my sheet.
Yep,
Alright.
go for
His
it.
name
Give me
is
that damage.
Geraldo.
Give me that 3d6, 7 points of damage.
Oh my god!
Surprisingly,
This is
it's a
cool.
second level spell. That's not bad damage. I mean, it's less than average, but it's not horrible. Surprisingly,
7 damage.
yeah, that's 2 less than average. Yeah. That is surprisingly, they don't seem to resist this. Yep.
Why not?
Oh,
Does
they
it-
don't
does it
seem.
not
They don't
work?
seem to resist the necrotic damage.
Oh, that's weird for
Yep.
zombies.
They take full damage.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. They're zombies!
Yeah.
They like the necrotic!
Yeah, except surprisingly they didn't. It still hurt them, and that was weird. All right, Chris, that's your turn because that's all you can do, and you moved.
As much
Okay.
as I would like.
Yeah, that's all I could do. Whatever.
All right. It is
Ever.
Charlotte's turn,
Uh,
and Charlotte is just going to put 2 more bullets into this dude.
yes, please.
That is a
yeah.
hit, and that is a crit.
Oh, yes. Has he been? Has anybody?
Chris, temp
taken
HP,
the
1d6 plus 4.
advantage?
Nobody has taken advantage. No, everybody forgot. I will let.
Well, nobody's still hit him yet.
Nobody has hit him yet. It's only.
Oh
been
yeah, it's all been
Jonathan.
area of effects. So her
Yeah.
first one would have had advantage. You're right.
So that one's
so-
a crit, and now you.
So
roll,
double crits.
So you roll one more.
Yep. So well, no, the second one was a crit.
Yeah. So
Well, I
that
know. I'm
means
saying
saying
that's
double
the
crits because the
advantage.
first one that you're going to re-roll is also going to be a crit.
So for her advantage, she rolled a 16. Now you roll one more.
No, I'm just going to roll advantage on the first
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
I already rolled damage. So yeah, either way, same thing because she rolled a fucking 16. She rolled the same thing on her. So she got 16, 16, and then on her other roll 29. So the first one,
Ooh,
which
and now
I
I'm
did
dead.
just log, is 14 points of damage, and the second is okay. Nope, those are the wrong cards. Boom, 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 boom.
I want you in my
Boom.
room.
That is double damage. So 14 again. And just want to make sure I know what this does. Release certain. Yes, this one. Yes, they are restrained as they are poof through the leg and just. They are restrained. Their speed is 0. Attack rolls have advantage against them, and they have disadvantage on attack rolls now. And disadvantage on dexterity saves.
Although it's until their turn, isn't it?
No.
Awesome.
No, they are just restrained until they... No, they are just restrained.
Nice.
Yeah, they cannot come out of that. They are restrained. All right.
Incredible.
Yeah, because fractured leg. Okay. That is Charlotte's turn. Azariah, please make for me a con save.
Those are going classically well.
Mm-hmm.
14.
14. Unfortunately, you do feel the cold set in. You can only make one attack or bonus action.
Yes, but I need to keep action.
Yes. Yeah, technically.
Because I would like to use the disengage action.
Yeah. Now you just get a dip.
Back the fuck up.
Yeah, make sure you're in my circle still.
I'm just gonna move way back over here.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, you get to roll your d6 plus 4.
Woo!
Boom. 10.
Did Charlotte roll hers?
Charlotte did not roll hers. I'll roll hers now.
Effectively have
6.
60. Just gonna sit there, like half kneeling around, bleeding.
Okay.
Ow.
All right.
Just rubbing some ice in your wounds to try and like help close them or something.
This one's going to move up to Azariah. You can make
Replace
your
your
reaction,
broken eyeball.
as you do not lose your reaction
Oh,
due to the thing.
18.
18. Hit. Give me that damage.
Ooh, 6. 12.
12.
Also, don't you stop him in his tracks when you react?
No,
No.
that's central.
Oh, that's right. It's the other thing.
Yep.
That's right. You just
Slasher.
reduce by 10.
Yeah, whenever I deal slashing damage.
Unfortunately, they are fast enough to still get to you.
Yeah. Zombies are
all right.
slow, but not that slow.
Correct. In fact, they had literally perfect movement. They will swing at you with an 8.
Oh, yeah.
Then they will swing at Polaris with a 13.
Nope.
And then this one will come up and swing.
At the tank?
It's going to make an intelligence check to see if it would realize.
You're good at those.
It got an 8, so no, it is going to keep moving past it and swing at Elijah. 18. Yep. Elijah, does an 18 hit?
I just said that hits.
Oh, you didn't come through. That is 3 points of bludgeoning damage. A whole 3. And that's all of them. And then it is his turn. It is Big Boy's turn. And there are still 4 of you within range. So he is going to swing at... Oh, there are 3 of you within range, plus the turret. So yeah, still 4. He's going to take a swing at Polaris. With the disadvantage.
Yep.
I can... Ooh, yes. That is... One of those was a nat 20. The other one was a 9, making that a 19.
Oof. That is a glancing blow.
That is a glancing blow! Woo! Alright, that is 14 points of damage after the halve. So I already halved it. 14 points of slashing.
I appreciate that.
Yes. And then his second swing is going to be made against the turret. And he gets a
Not
26
turret,
to hit the turret. Does that hit?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. And he is going to do... Oh, Lord. 37 points of damage.
It's gone.
It is destroyed. Okay.
Does the turret have resistances at all, Michael?
It doesn't matter. It's 30. It's slashing damage. It's
Does the turret have feelings?
Yeah,
Does the
if
turret
it
have
has...
a name?
If it had slashing resistance.
All it says is immune to poison damage, psychic damage, and all conditions.
As an
Okay.
as an AC of 18 and a number of hit points equals to 5 times your level, so it would have been 20.
So it would have lived if it had resistance, but it doesn't.
Yeah, so it does not. Unfortunate. It is crushed
Sad.
Well,
under the
there
weight
goes
of his
my
axe.
only-
Polaris, you're up.
Okay.
Are you still within 10 feet? Yes, the effect
I
wears off,
am
but make for me
indeed.
another con save.
Right. That's a 20.
All right, you're good. You have your full turn.
Sweet.
You managed to shake the feeling.
So, look here, bitch. I don't like you, okay? So, like, die? I'm going to bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay.
That's going to take a shot at him, which has
okay.
advantage because he's restrained. So, 16.
16, that is a hit.
Cool. That is. I'm going to re-roll that.
Unfortunately, it's triple resistant to force
And
damage, so
10 force damage.
it actually heals by 40. No,
Oh my god.
no, all right, it takes that damage. It is
So 10
not
force
looking
damage.
good.
Yeah,
It
and
is
then I'm
looking
gonna be
very
like, look, bitch, you're annoying me. So I'm gonna smack it upside the head with my tentacle whip
bad. Go for it.
and just
Poof.
19.
That is also a hit. Give me that damage.
Yeah, for a whole 3 damage.
All right.
Yeah.
Arr.
Fucked.
He's not looking good.
And then I'm gonna move down here.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Elijah, you're up. Please make for me that con save again.
12.
Unfortunately, still affecting you.
I was never affected.
Oh,
by
then
it.
it starts affecting
Oh,
you
you
for the
weren't
first time. As you start to feel cold, you can
Wait,
only
if
pick
you're
between
the
first time
one
forever.
action or bonus action. Yeah, if you have multi-attack, you can only make one attack.
Can
Is
I
how it
move
works.
like right there?
Give me a second to
Under
look.
the city?
Right where?
Like right here?
I see nothing.
Hold up. Is my
Do you have your
Also, why are you asking? You know what your movement speed is.
No,
yes, you
I-
can move
I-
there.
like no? I'm asking if it was possible.
Yeah,
if
you
I
can do
just
that.
move-
You can do because this would maintain within 10 feet of him, so he will not get a reaction.
Okay, I'm gonna go right there. I'm just tired of this fucking shit. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
You cast Thunderwave. That is
It's
a con
15
save?
15 feet in each direction.
No.
No, it's
No.
a cube in front of you, if I'm
Cube in
correct.
It's
front.
a
Oh,
cube in
it's-
front
Yeah,
of
which
you that
still
is-
actually fits and
If
will
you
hit
if
just-
you go here, you can actually hit both of them,
oh yeah.
which
then-
I am
But then
okay
you-
with you doing because you
Yeah.
would not reaction either way.
Right.
Yeah. So okay, well, let's see.
Hey.
All right. The Thumbooby gets a 17. The big guy
half a damage.
gets a natural 20/25.
Okay, so they just take half damage. then.
Yeah. So the big guy will take no damage, but the zombie will take half. So go for it.
Fucking hell. 15.
Oh, ha! Yeah, that's still enough to fucking blow this
Yeah,
guy to
but I'm-
smithereens.
Yeah, but I still gotta deal with the fucking big ass guy.
Poof!
I mean, we have like 3 more turns before he
Right.
goes.
Oh, damn.
Always.
Oh, it always has been.
He's always
Yeah,
done that.
I've always done
Yeah.
that, even
I
for you guys and
could've
enemies.
sworn in Tomb It was quartered in half of half.
No, it's always been immunity.
No. You
Okay.
think he wants to do that much math?
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah. All right. You do still manage to just utterly destroy one of these zombies who does shatter. Yeah, it's for you too.
Okay.
If you get a nat 20 on an AoE, you take no damage. It's always been that way.
Yeah.
Definitely hasn't always.
Oh no,
For
it definitely.
me.
Well, yeah. For you, you've been around since the beginning. Alright, is that your turn? Elijah.
You are eternal, so.
That's true.
Okay. Chris, you are up. Make a con save for me.
Again?
Yeah, you have, well, you make one at the start of every turn. If you succeed, then...
I think is the
Oh,
D6
it's a 4!
oh yeah, you still get the D6. You're still within the
Yes,
circle.
you still get the D6.
No, another 12.
Okay,
And the
4,
red circle.
that is... unfortunately, you can only make one action or bonus action, one attack. As part of those.
Oh my god. Oh, fine.
Bolts feel like natural, or is it definitely from the big guy?
Definitely from the big guy.
Okay.
For sure.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see. What can I do? What can I do?
Run.
Oh. Oh, I know what I can do.
No, that's a horrible plan.
Yeah, I know.
Are you sure about
Okay,
that?
screw whatever I was after then.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
DM, I want to run.
Unless you want to
I was
disengage.
gonna run and get
but
some
also,
distance and cast some Eldritch Blast.
well, if you run,
Well, you can
he
go
will get
right
attacks of
here.
opportunity against you.
Yeah, so funnily enough, you... no, you're technically still within melee distance of him because he has reach. Yeah, you'd have to get out... You would have to trigger an opportunity to Eldritch Blast. Is
That's
the
what
problem.
I was gonna
Well, no. So I will say he is always in disadvantage. So you're just casting it at as normal
Yeah, that's true. You are casting it at normal. Because he is restrained.
because he's restrained.
And cannot move.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Like a bitch.
Just pop him up the butt. Quick.
You have disadvantage from being within
That
5 feet
or
and
I could do
advantage because he's
something
restrained.
different and try to put more damage onto him.
Sure!
He's, yeah. I mean,
You know what? Fine. I'll use my second pact boon and I'm gonna cast Distant Whispers.
Dissonant Whispers?
whispers.
Yeah,
Is
Dissonant
that
Whispers.
psychic
Dissonant
damage?
Whispers.
That
Is that
is...
psychic damage?
It is psychic, yeah.
It's psychic damage, yes.
That feels like a
It
thing
is
that.
Well,
psychic.
you
I'm
can't
going
discuss it,
to
so go for it.
Whisper.
Yeah.
I was going.
No, you're good.
Well, I whisper something, and he's like.
He
I
rolls.
don't
Is everybody ready for this? I
Oh,
want
no.
everybody listening. You ready?
Yeah.
He rolled a 0.
Yeah!
That is a crit. Go for it.
Is 0 an auto crit?
0. Yeah. Anything. Yeah.
If
If
you roll
you have a
a
negative and you hit
minus.
0, it's auto crit. Yeah. Whoo. All right. Let's see.
What happens if you get like a...
Give me the card, GM.
Okay.
Pick a card. Or
What is
double shot,
the-
whatever it is.
So it was 4d6. You get maximum damage.
Yes.
So 6, 12, so 24.
Oh, I do maximum.
Maximum damage as you just poof hit him with Dissonant Whispers. If available, it tries to move as far away from it from you as it can. The problem is,
But it can't.
he can't move. He is restrained. And
He's gonna go insane.
yeah, so he just kind of stands there and takes 24 points of damage, which is a lot. He is looking really rough. All right, at the start of the turn, Charlotte, noticing that he's doing okay and Azariah's hurt, is going to turn and take one shot at each of the zombies.
You mean she's not going to reload vastly prematurely?
Yeah, correct. As she still has 2 more shots.
Just like to be prepared.
Well, okay.
Charlotte plays like an FPS PvP player.
She does it. It's
Oh,
great.
gotta kill, better reload.
The first one, despite rolling a 2, is a hit.
Well, you always want a
And the
balance.
second one is a natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
So damage on the first.
I mean, honestly, you always want a bullet in the chamber, regardless.
So
Even if you're...
with a poof, the first one just drops as she brings up the second gun and fires.
Does she get a misfire? Because it's 2?
Let me
Or is
check.
that only on
It's only on a 1 with these. Misfire
Oh,
misfire of
fantastic.
1. And the other one, she rolls, she gets double damage. They are restrained.
Oh, yeah.
So that is 16, so that doesn't matter because the other one, she also just blows the head off.
Yeah.
Just boom, boom. and both of them are down. She is not within 10 feet, correct? And so she does not have to make the thing. Neither are you, Azariah. So you have your full turn, and it is the start of your turn. He's looking real bad.
Drop a sacred, because it's
okay.
It's not
Sacred
a ranged
flame.
attack.
No, it isn't. It's a save,
It's
right?
a save, dex save.
Dex save. He gets a 16.
That beats me.
All right, unfortunately. Correct.
That's my
Do you have anything you can do? Remember that a ranged attack would technically just be a normal roll, because he has advantage in you.
I don't think I can anything.
And do something. And do something. You do have one...
Whip it out
you
and
do have one,
intimidate him.
You have one bonus action damaging thing you can do.
Oh, face stat?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but...
Are you face
did
Evan?
you? No, you didn't.
And only does...
So...
Well, only
4 damage.
Fine, why not?
That's the only thing you can do. Are you doing it? Yeah.
I'll just...
Okay. Just want to double check your face step, because I think I did
It's
just...
not... If it requires a...
Yeah, if it
The
requires
summer
a
doesn't say
save,
that it
but
needs.
it does not. So, as you basically just like, and just no fire, and you're just like, you're just poof, and just basically Warlock blink in front of it, and a burst of fire as it takes the final 4 health that it had.
Oh my god, you're kidding.
I'm not kidding you. As you
You're shitting
boom
me!
through it, and just shatters. And as it does, and you're all looking at it, and you're kind of like, oh god, okay, like, it's dead. Everything's okay.
I feel like crap.
And it... You see, out of all of the things that shattered, one thing does not, and hits the floor, hits the ground, into the snow. It appears to be... At first it looks like a circlet, but you can see that 7 prongs have just jammed itself into the snow.
I would love to pick it up.
Alright. Polaris, you
I'm gonna just sit on the ground.
reach over and pick it up. It is circular, made of ice, it looks like, with 7 spires that point upwards.
look-
Looks
Does
like a
it
crown.
look like an ice crown?
It looks like
Okay.
an ice crown, yeah.
Ooh.
I move to put it on my head.
I'll,
Does anyone stop me?
No.
I will stop you.
Oh,
Actually.
what do you want?
Can
Just
I
let
make
me
an
be the
Arcana-
queen, okay?
Can I make an Arcana check to see if it's even if it's magical?
Fine.
Yeah,
that
go
would be
for
detect
it.
magic. But...
I allow, yeah, an Arcana check to basically be like,
A worse
yeah,
version.
this is magic of some kind.
It's a worse version of detect.
27.
You can't see, oh yeah. Yeah, it's magical, but you're not sure what
I would
school
like
or
to-
what it
I
is.
would like to
Obviously,
cast
it's magical.
Identify.
You're going to cast Identify?
Yes.
I'll
Okay.
just cast and identify. I'm gonna tear the off of one of my.
Wrap it around, yeah.
I thought you were going to say off one of the zombies and use it as a
No.
club.
No,
You're gonna
no,
tear
my sleeve.
Some off and
From
wrap it around like,
shoulder.
Surprisingly, it doesn't hurt as much as you would think.
Cold.
You're just like, You're like, okay, well, this is bad.
Oh, a little bit of a problem, guys.
We can get it out of the town. I'm sure. We got the money. I hope. I'm kidding.
It's a good look on you. I say, ladies love a man with a scar.
I can always make a
It's a
prosthetic
little
eye.
bit more than a scar, I think.
Yeah, you do have
That
just
doesn't
like
matter. You have a sick
dot
eye
from here
patch.
to here, and just
I mean, Azariah, if you want a prosthetic eye, I can always make you one.
Oh, it's like snow on the ground, right?
oh yeah.
I make a snowball and put a little hole in it as a pupil and hand it to Azariah.
No.
There you go.
Please, no.
Anyway.
As you are casting Identify,
Cast.
are you ritual casting it?
Can I ritual cast it?
I don't. No, you
I
can't.
don't
If you don't have
know.
ritual caster, you can't. Sorry.
No, I don't.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
cast it. You take a minute. And you. And the moment that like it finishes, you immediately just feel this want to just like throw this thing as far as you can, as you are holding the crown of Lavartis.
And
And
what does that mean?
as you are looking at this artifact of this being of the nine hells, this super just radiating pure chaotic energy, you can see that the original intention of this thing is that you can basically imprison a creature, one creature within each of the spires. Unfortunately, it looks like the artifact has gone wacko and has just been imprisoning every living being around it that it can.
Oh, is there? Do I know what I know? If there's anyone inside of it?
There are currently 38 souls residing within it.
Oh shit! You just hear that?
So can I put it on?
No.
You imagine this might have been the package they were referring to.
This is the package. I believe there's 38 souls in this thing. What the fuck?
And
Mind you, this is the package most likely they were referring to.
what is it?
The Crown of Lavartis.
Do I know anything about the crown of Lavartis?
Well, you know about Lavartis, one of the rulers of
The
Nine Hells, specifically of Stygia.
Uh-huh.
The crown
Is that different from the
itself,
Mistis?
out of character, it is the wonderful joining of Levistus and Artis Cimber. In character,
Hell
it is
yeah.
just Lavartis.
That's great.
And you're unsure, you know, like, oh yeah, probably, like, you know, an item belonging to Lavartis of Stygia would probably be powerful, and an artifact, and, you know, cool, but, you don't really know anything about it, what it would do, or anything.
And I'm guessing if I, would I know of a way to get these people help?
With your Identify, you know that the way the spell works is without exceptionally powerful magic, you have to, like, complete a predetermined event that would release the people inside. Unfortunately, the crown's going haywire, and thus no one knows what that event is.
So we just have a crown now full of people. Does anyone have a box at all? I don't feel comfortable carrying this in my hand.
Well, I'll carry it in my hand. It's fine.
You're just gonna put it on your head.
Ooh.
Are you not?
Well, you just said for me not to, so I'm gonna not to.
Oh.
Like, what do you want?
I put my hands up in kind of defeat. I don't know. It just threw me off.
I'm assuming... What Who among you has the highest passive perception? I believe that is
I'm at
Charlotte with
16.
21.
It
Oh,
would be
yeah.
Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you are all standing around talking about this, who has it currently?
I do.
Okay.
I mean, I was the one who identified it, so I think. And you have it in your hand?
Yes, I have it in my hand.
Okay, then yeah, I guess I identified it. I identified it in your hand, I guess.
Okay. Polaris, you are holding it, and you're kind of like, oh, okay. And, you just learned about this as right in front of your eyes, going just so close that it is almost, you almost think it was intentional. An arrow into the ground next to you, just going literally right past your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear, "Put that down!" Yeah. Azariah, you guys couldn't see it, but Azariah turns like an extra 30 degrees to get a good look.
Yeah, toss the crown up in the air, turn around, and shoot them in the knee.
Oh my god!
You go to fire.
Yeah.
Make a 2-hit.
Yeah.
Can't. I can't. I'm half. Oh.
That's a crit. That's a natural.
Is it?
Oh my god.
Okay, they are going to uncanny dodge. By the way.
Okay.
Go ahead. Give me damage.
I am intentionally at 19. Which is halved by uncanny dodge. Right?
Yep. So just 19.
Yeah.
Because it was doubled because of crit.
I'm gonna fucking cripple this person.
And that's it. And they, and you watch as you fire at the shape on the roof of a nearby building.
Yeah.
And they and fall and land, and you can see they very quickly just pull it out and throw it aside and run forward.
I catch it on the crown on my bow and say sorry.
Immediately
reflex.
before you even have the option to be like, oh no, I'm sorry, just boom, hitting you directly. Well, actually, we will see if it hits you directly. Okay, catching you in the shoulder. Poof! This bolt of light. Only doing 1 damage, but sending you into the ground. Just poof. Just stay down. You see as another person steps around the corner.
Who is it?
I go to look to see the fucking commotion.
You turn. Both of the people here are blonde men. One of them has this hat, a green cloak, a feather sticking out of it, and is holding a bow. The other one has shorter but not too short blonde hair and what looks like commoner clothes?
The fuck? And who the hell are y'all? You?
We're the people here to retrieve that. You hear one of them, and you feel Chris on your shoulder behind you, as you are the one that is in the back. You feel a large hand rest on your shoulder, and then you see walking past with this sort of swagger, you all hear, "Please, we don't wish to cause you any harm. We just have a item to collect."
Oh my god.
And you see a Triton step into view.
God damn it, DM.
Oh, who is this smug prick? Who is this?
Do you say that out loud? Or are you asking me?
I'm saying it out loud.
You go, who is this? And you point to them. He goes, "Captain Sorazath, please," and bows. He goes, "Would you be so kind as to turn that over without a fight?" we've had a long
And-
journey and we'd like to get back.
What do you want with a demon's crown?
You hear the voice of the person who just put this large hand on Krish's shoulder. Just go, we were asked to get it.
Who's putting my
who?
hand on my shoulder?
By
As you
who?
look over your shoulder and look up, you just see this long-haired redhead. Just hand. You can see she is very gently touching your shoulder, and seemed to do it just to get your attention. And you hear, you see Captain Sorazath just go, "Does it matter? Look, I assure you, you do not want to try anything." You see they hesitate looking for a word, and you see in the back one of the blonde men goes,
you're all
"Fishy?"
very scary.
And he just shoots him a glare, like, "I will hurt you."
Insight check.
Look.
Like, do they seem bad?
What?
Malintended?
They
They seem dangerous, but do they seem
dangerous,
vile?
yes. Malintended? Unsure.
No
And
offense,
it's only 8 in the morning.
pretty boy.
Sitting up, Polaris will, toss a healing word at the rogue.
Alright.
And say, sorry, you don't just shoot past someone and expect not to be shot back at.
He kind of, like, stands up straight and, like, slings and just goes, yes, that's correct. Just didn't know, friend of foe. Something.
Yeah, it's all good. Look, honestly, as dope as this crown is, and as much as I would love to, just wear it, I'm pretty sure that it would not be good for me. And in general, this seems pretty far above my pay grade.
Before
They-
we give anything to anyone,
Yeah,
there are souls.
there are 38
You see-
souls.
One of the boys with blonde hair goes, I can fix that. Like, runs forward. And you see Captain Sorazath kind of flip around, just elegant, wonderful trench coat. Just, we have been
Gaudy as
permitted.
fuck.
Yeah, exactly. We have been permitted by our employer to make a trade if need be. I do warn you, though, that if you decline, our next course of action is to have Inger here turn you into meat cubes.
Why do I get the sense
What are
that
BQs?
your employer will trade for my soul?
They go, "Oh, no, Inger, get the..." You see, Inger kind of just goes, like, reaches over and pulls out a bag and just pulls a
Inger,
couple
who
of
has not
things
said
out.
a word yet.
Yeah, Inger, who just went. Yeah, well, Inger did just say, like, 3 words. And that's all Inger has said. And you watch as they pull out a suit of plate armor. You see is one of them. And the suit of plate armor... Elijah, you'd be able to recognize immediately
Oh.
as being made of mithril. And inlaid in the center of the chest is a red corundum.
Where in the...
Look,
I just...
may I? This is the part where, look, they've already offered to take all the souls out. This is the part where we just stop asking questions.
Read.
I don't know. I like asking questions.
Yes, I know you do. That's why I said that.
I just don't feel comfortable
You see-
handing off.
You see, like, kind of standing there now, having stopped partially paying attention to, like, what is going on, and is now writing in a book, the man with the green cloak just kind of turns and goes, well, I like answering them.
Oh!
I mean, no offense.
My kind of
Dude.
man.
No offense, no offense intended, but I don't feel comfortable giving off a item of that's...
What are we
Pardon?
gonna do with it, Elijah? Really?
It's not...
You watch as
It's not
Zorvir,
the fact.
Captain Sorazath, kind of turns and gestures at Inger, who promptly pulls what looks like just a massive stone out of this bag, contorting like the opening, and is holding it and just
holding?
snaps it in half. And then just drops both sides as it poof, and they embed themselves into the dirt.
Really, is that necessary?
Yes, quite so.
No, but it was fun.
Alright.
That was really fun.
So you'll get the souls
Do it again.
out, and you'll give us the armor for the crown.
Yes, precisely.
Or,
Wonderful. Pleasure doing business.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see,
I toss the crown
my
to
not bloody
whoever is
hand
closest.
forward.
No, I toss the crown specifically to the guy who shot me, or who shot at me.
you like toss it, and you go to throw it past the person who was coming over to do something with it, and they just kind of reach up and catch it.
Oh,
Give you a
I didn't
look
even
like-
listen.
Give you a look like, really? Like, you're a bad throw.
I didn't.
Pulls it back, and you see they reach up and they go, look, kind of like, looks and,
I'm sorry, I'm taken.
who is, remind me, like, the sun and all that?
Me? Oh, he's the sun. Azariah's the sun, I'm the moon.
The sun god is.
Filter, perfect. You watch as he like brings up, and you see a rune appearing in his head as he, and just the crown is very obviously resisting, as he just like starts chanting and just pushing it ever closer until
Yeah.
eventually,
Guidance of the
yeah,
of the sun.
Yeah.
and you just see flying out of it is what looks like malformed shapes of people before they reform their original shape and all just appear standing around in the circle that you are in. 38 people.
I'll shake the hand of the blue fish.
Yeah, you do. Thank you. Anger just kind of plops the armor into whoever looks the strongest.
I look the strongest. But I don't know if I can
That's
carry a-
not even up for debate.
We'll just like plop it in front of you.
Yeah.
Other
I can
on.
carry.
Well, I doubt it weighs all that much.
Carry 20 more pounds before I'm lightly. Then.
I mean, if you need me to carry shit, I can. I can see if I can carry. Never mind. I encumbered.
Mithril plate would be 25.
Is it heavy still?
That's fine.
It would be 25 pounds.
I can just hand off my.
Always put in the cart.
It is considered
unencumbered.
medium. And as
I'll just hand
Think-
Valeria.
I'll carry it.
Okay.
I'll carry it. I can carry almost 100 more pounds. So
Oh, fantastic.
no, I can carry 102 more
I'm
pounds.
pretty weighed down.
you
I'm pretty
see,
exhausted too.
as everybody's like standing around and looking at each
Alright.
other, and like they're all dazed at the moment, not quite understanding what's going on. The blonde man like kind of throws it over, and you see the redheaded woman catches it and goes. You watch as she like brings up a hand and pulls back her arm. And Chris, you're the one who's right there. Would you make for me a religion check?
A religion check?
Yes.
Well, I tell you, Chief, I don't really go to church.
That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead.
That's 22, funny enough.
22.
Apparently you do.
As
Apparently, I
as
go
she,
to
like-
church.
pushes the crown into her arm, and you watch as it starts disappearing, as it through the symbol that is there. As soon as she's done pushing it through, you immediately recognize as the symbol of Asmodeus. And as
Who's
it
Asmodeus?
Oh, he got to keep his name?
yeah, he gets to keep his name. The symbol of Asmodeus. Asmodeus is basically like the biggest dick in the 9 hells. He is the man in charge. Yeah, he's the god of hell,
Okay,
basically.
so these guys
And as-
worship the bad guy.
And as it disappears, you see the mark disappear off of her arm, and she just goes, "It's done." The others go, "Ah!" You see Zora that just goes, "Ah, thank fuck." All right, let's go home. I just
Wait,
turned.
that's it?
Yeah, our job's done here.
Bye.
Oh.
Business.
Okay,
Yes, enjoy your new suit of armor.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, we will. We'll
They-
enjoy
just what
your
I always wanted.
enjoy your thing that just happened.
Out of character, why do I feel like we just got swindled?
Probably did.
They
just get
start
swindled.
walking away,
No way.
and you see the other people like start pointing at them, like what is happening? They turn to you, and one of them pushes through the crowd and approaches the group of you. Because
Another great save by Acquisitions Incorporated.
yeah, what is your group name? It's probably a good time.
Acquisitions
going to act.
Incorporated.
Do not use that.
That is copywritten
Copywritten.
for sure.
Sorry, what is
The Acquisitions Guild of
Ah, yes, the
That's the-
Acquisitioners Guild.
the Acquisitioners Guild.
Yes.
Uh,
That's what I meant to say.
are you just going with that to tell them if they ask?
No. I just kind of say that passively.
Gotcha. You see the man pushes through. He's
I
bald,
want him to know who
red
just saved
beard.
the whole town.
Red beard, human male. Looking strikingly similar, Chris, to the man in the vision. As he gets up to you and just like looks at you.
Oh, wait, what vision again? Which
The
vision?
the Sean's memories. The man he handed the package to.
This is the town
Oh,
master of this
him.
place.
He goes,
To Odie to look into his mind.
"Hello."
Good morning. Yeah. So,
Looks around.
what just went down is all your souls got sucked into an artifact and just saved you. Now the
Evil
artifact
artifact.
is taken care of.
Yes.
A nice crown.
A crown.
You're
Wait,
welcome.
wait.
That you
What are
all
you?
were
What are you
searching
talking
for.
about?
You're welcome.
Chris.
You've been trapped inside of Levartus's crown.
For like
For-
a day.
How?
A day.
Um,
Well, when you mess with demon stuff, this is
Yeah,
usually what happens.
devil things.
Devil.
Specifically, devils.
He like
It's-
looks genuinely
yeah.
confused.
Did you not get a package of for
Well, yeah, yes, we sent a package, but it wasn't a crown.
What was it supposed to be?
Crown is where you were all kind of soul sucked.
It was an
What was it supposed to be?
old
An
dwarven
orb?
ore finding lamp.
Cool.
Supposed to be. Found it in a ruin down beneath in the mines. Wanted to make sure it was legit, not a prank.
Ah, well, whoever you sent it to,
Uh,
I guess pranked you.
I mean,
it-
no.
Kind of
The
a
worst
prank?
kind of
Well-
way.
Well, so not to seem invasive, but we went through your logs because we didn't know where you were, and
Right?
let me go grab it real quick. Once, and I'll just show like the scribbles and stuff.
Yeah, about talking
We
about
found
it.
it.
Yeah.
It
He goes, yeah,
is
I didn't want to
Didn't
put
want people to
what
know.
it
yeah.
was.
True, but you understand how like weirdly cultish, right?
Well, if you stumbled upon something that would make you the richest people in the nation,
Oh no, I
I'm
get
assuming you wouldn't go writing it around, putting it
Yeah.
on the,
Well, I mean, the way you wrote it
on the
too
frost box,
just
would
seemed
you?
like.
No, I get it.
Who did you?
So,
Anyways,
Who did you send it to?
Yes, you hear, hi guys! You see, like, running through, you see the familiar face of Sean.
Oh, Sean.
yeah, who'd
Goes,
you,
"Hey,
who'd
John
you send
Hall."
the thing to get identified?
He points and he goes, this- my boss from the Shining Trinket Tavern, down in.
Aha.
Yeah.
No,
We
I'm inclined to
Probably
believe
should go
less
pay
than
him
less.
a visit.
Dick. Good at them. But, what the heck? No.
I'd like to also do that.
I
I
feel
got
inclined to believe him less.
24.
Also, Azariah is getting a bit cranky.
Believing Sean?
I'm inclined to believe that his player is not shady.
Oh.
And this situation is
So you're
not
inciting
weird.
Sean to see if he's...
Yes, I did the same.
I only got a
Okay.
7. But
Sean
he was all like,
completely, absolutely 100% believes that his boss is a nice dude.
I was inciting, like, why he came over and stopped us from talking to the guy.
Oh no, he didn't. He joined the talk. He went, "Oh, hey guys," and then you were like, "Who did you send it to?" And he looked at Sean, and Sean went, "Oh, my employer."
Okay. It just came across real suspicious.
Yeah,
Never
the
mind.
owner of the Shining Trinket Tavern in the capital.
Alright,
He was giving you an answer.
Yeah, did you get a lamp back? And this crown just...
He looks at it, and he kind of, the townmaster, like, steps away for a moment, heads in, round, comes back, and goes, no, I think that's what was in the package.
That's when...
And you see Sean's kind of looking very guilty, feeling at the moment. He goes, "Oh, I don't understand. Why would Ingraham do that?"
Sorry, who?
Ingraham, my employer.
Magical artifacts and bad people tend to find each other with the right amount.
Does your employer happen to be a very strong redheaded woman?
No?
Okay. We met someone named Inger recently.
Oh.
And I thought, maybe alias or
What's
something.
the tavern name?
The Shining Trinket. Here, and he, like, reaches in. I think I still have a flyer on me, and he pulls out of his coat and hands you a, now very cold and slightly damp, as all of them are slightly wet, flyer.
I look at the flyer.
You take it, and you kind of fold it open, and you see, the Shining Trinket Tavern of, Wenlock, which is the capital.
Yeah.
Which is not the capital that I lived in, right? That's the capital of...
It's capital of Jaxien.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
And you see, like, the best tavern in Jaxien,
Right.
crown of the capital, all these, like, embellishments. Which you do note the irony in the phrase "crown of the capital." And as you are looking, you see basically at the bottom, like, bring in a flyer, and get your first drink free. And you see a signature, and you see it is signed Ingraham of the Shining Trinket. And then right after Trinket is a symbol of 4 interconnected diamonds.
Yeah, your boss is a crime lord.
And there's the puzzle piece. Alright. Well, I don't believe it's your fault. Your boss.
Well, I suppose.
The phrase, "don't shoot the messenger," in this case, is quite literal.
Thank you.
Probably.
Yes, just trap the messenger inside of an evil devil crown.
That was probably unintentional. Or maybe it wasn't. Who knows?
I just kind of just put a hand on my head and it's like, for your troubles, I'll give him a gold piece.
John takes it and goes, "Well, thank you. This will be helpful since I'm going to be looking for new employment." He looks at you. You wouldn't have need of a courier, would you?
Actually, we would love to have a delivery boy.
That would be great.
Awesome. He, like, holds up a hand. And he goes, not to be, rude. But he
We're all being quite fortunate.
he
fine.
goes, I've been doing this for quite a long time, and as you see, I'm ready to go the distance, and I'm ready to deal with danger. He goes, I would
Hopefully, slightly less danger. We promise not to ever trap your soul inside of a crown.
We promise not to tamper with at all unless we resurrect you.
Right.
I think normally the running cost of a hired on messenger is that of 8 copper a day. I would like to request a silver instead. The additional 2 copper, if that is fine.
I say we do have one other member that we'll have to discuss that with.
Oh, yeah.
But we would love to escort you. I'm sure you have to go through. What's our town name? I keep wanting to say Everglade.
East Haven.
That's not right. Yeah, I don't know where I get that from.
Technically,
I'm sure you have to go through East Haven, anyways.
It is northeast. Northeast.
It's a bit out of the way if you're heading back to the capital.
Yeah, it is almost due north, actually.
Is it out of the way if you're heading to the capital?
Yeah, we came south.
I'm not heading back.
Yeah, good.
I head back, and I don't know what's gonna happen to me.
Especially if
Especially.
But yeah, we'll escort you back to East Haven at least.
if you
Well,
want to
thank you, and I will discuss there then.
hand real quick.
She comes close with her and the other horse.
You all look cold.
You deliver the stuff, yeah.
Blankets.
Yes, nice
How
plush
some
blankets and
blankets,
firewood
courtesy of
and
Lance,
all this stuff.
Winter
You see
Wood.
people are just coming around, crowding, grabbing their stuff, changing
Fresh
their clothes.
firewood,
Most
dry.
of them, big burly men. Much less in the way of women, and no children really around.
Equal in physique.
Maybe like 2. And
Comparable.
yeah. Not quite. You're a bit more muscly. Some of them are bigger, but you're like imagine you're stronger.
I got the elven build.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I'm thin.
And they all start changing and putting on the new stuff. And
Fresh dry
If you ever need-
firewood.
you see the town master goes my name is Erikan Duskra. Erikon. Yep. Erikon.
On town master of what's the town or settlement?
You say? Do you ask him? Because you don't
yeah,
know.
I'll be like, what is this settlement's name? Out of curiosity.
We've been referring to it as Midacre.
Acre, like.
Yeah, ACRE. Midacre.
Alright.
Yes. We don't have much to give you for this, but I can speak to Angie and see if she has something.
New coat would be great. Preferably one fitted
Well,
to
she
this
should
weather.
probably
I
fix
mean-
that up.
I mean, I have an idea,
David's-
but I don't know if everyone else is okay with it.
So,
Once we
You're
have
gonna
the
like
money-
huddle and ask him a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like once we have the money, we can always set up shop here and do business here as well.
You are able. This is within your radius. You.
we have a few more media care of, right?
right. But
Yeah,
I mean,
this This is within your radius. Basically, like the moment you're told that it's okay, because it's within. It's within your radius.
It's 9 miles away.
Yes. Yes.
it's
Workable
better to
area.
get. Yeah, it's better to get a immediate yes than waiting like months and be like, "Who are you again?"
Yeah, I mean, I didn't ask him. Set up shop here yet.
All right. Always plan for the future.
You
Also,
are
it's-
able to set up.
Also, it's
You are able to set up supply runs and things here, is what you are able to.
Yeah.
Well, then that's what we should trade for.
Wait,
Because
is-
because this is a mining and
Yeah,
logging
make us
settlement.
your official supplier.
Yeah, you can either be like, we'll supply you tools and you supply us ore.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, if it's not out of the way, we can always become your supplier. We supply you tools, and you can supply us ore.
He kind of looks at you for a moment and goes, "Oh, you're craftsman."
Mid.
Like the good kind. The higher the proof, the better.
And we're only set up. We're set up over in East Haven.
On the.
But that would certainly save on costs. Sure, done deal. We'll pay you for
Crocodile done deal?
tools, and you'll pay us for ore.
Stuff later. Time, probably.
He nods and goes, "Thank you." He looks, and you can see this settlement is not, like, particularly well set up. It's pretty much like a very recent development. The houses are not very big, you know, and all that, and you see, kind of looks around.
Like 9 in the.
It is at this point, like, 9:36. He goes, "Well, thank you. We could use the additional help, and you have my gratitude." He kind of, like, looks, and there's a couple of people still, like, dazed and, like, moving around. He goes,
Coconut.
that have since shattered, and have, like, just become kind of ice shards. And surprisingly, no.
Oh, really?
The meat also melted
Do we know
into
if-
like snow.
That's gross.
I'm sorry. Does he know through his identify if the crown is what created the undead?
He wouldn't know, but he would have a pretty good guess as to probably. They probably weren't
Okay.
actually undead.
Okay.
Oh, they were
Just
probably
like-
just like
They were like protectors of the crown. Of sorts.
simulacra.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Snow people.
And he kind of
The
steps
Viking.
away and looks at the people who are walking around Daisy and goes, "Come on, we have work to do! Like, we need to get back on track." And you see a couple of people, like, snap out of it and look at him, and he walks up to one dude, smacks him on the back of the head, like, "Come on, get moving, get your coats, let's go!" They all kind of filter in, unload, and all filter out towards their homes and to work. Business resuming as normal. It appears that none of them have any recollection of being in the...
Alright, let's go home. I need a bath.
I honestly just want to deal with this festival. I want to relax. Oh wow, I've never said that before.
You must be getting old.
Yeah.
I just shoot Polaris daggers.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna shoot me.
I just threw Polaris.
Azariah, as you all begin to move away, you look back and see the area around where the crown was purified. The snow has all melted. And sitting in the dead grass is basically a seared, pretty much exact replica of the sigil that he had used. And in the center of it is the symbol of Vildar. And as you look at it, you can almost feel the wave of warmth come over you.
What is it, Azariah?
Symbol in the ground.
It's a
Touch it.
okay distance away.
Touch it.
Touch it.
It's a symbol of your god, right?
Well, partially.
Which means it can't be bad, right?
Touch it.
You touch it and are immediately incinerated. No.
What I hear you saying is that followers of Vildar have don't really trust their god.
Well, no, like, it's not mistrust. I don't know.
Yes.
As you
Yes.
walk over slowly, you see a couple of people have noticed it and are avoiding it. And you get up to it, you can feel the warmth of a summer day, basically emanating from this point.
Wait, because my right arm is real fucking cold
Yeah.
and covered in blood.
Do you step inside the circle? Is that how you touch it? Or do you reach down and touch it?
Poke it
You
first.
poke, and you feel this, like, wave of warmth ripple through your hand. It appears that this was probably a very high-power holy spell, and it has left a residue.
I'll find.
Can I cast ceremony and just like help her ceremony this?
Ceremony takes an hour to cast.
And we got time.
No.
You step
No.
into the circle
We
and
don't
just
have-
feel the warmth overtake you. This reminds you of the very spot in front of the altar of the temple. A spot where some powerful, heroic thing has occurred and has left behind this, like, holy point where your connection with Vildar is at its strongest. Yeah, that is neat.
Lick it.
I am not licking it. It's on the ground, in the dirt, and grass.
What is alcohol if not dirt?
Dirt juice.
It's
Water.
not that.
Oh my god.
The sun shines on the dirt. Who are you to judge it?
It's cloudy. Let's go home.
Oh, come on, Azariah.
Let's go.
Also, I
sounds
think
like
you should tell the people that it's probably they don't need to, you know,
The holy
avoid it like
site,
it's some kind of
don't
demonic
touch that.
symbol.
Holy site.
I would like to cast augury though, and be like, "Hey, yo, Mr. the Father, sir, if we don't do anything about this and just kind of let it be, is that gonna be okay?"
How close are you to it when you do this?
Probably like right next to it.
As you, like, phew, it is just a sun.
Nice.
Just like a artistic kind of
Yeah.
rendering of the sun, like a ghost projection in Destiny's.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Protected ground. I guess.
Cool.
No, it's definitely.
How much does a
drop
shrine
divine
cost?
sense if it's
How much does a shrine cost?
Like a statue?
not like
Or a shrine?
know,
Like a
like a
like a
shrine.
wooden shrine?
you could spend like
Like,
nothing and
if
make
I
your
wanted
shrine
to
a
like
gazebo.
Yeah,
officially
50 gold.
consecrate or whatever, not consecrate, but like, you know,
It's
build
not
yeah.
hollowed ground.
It's just a holy site.
It's just like there is something
Fading?
If you cast, what did you cast? Use divine
I don't
sense. You
have
would
any spells.
be able to tell that it is slowly fading. This kind of residual
Right.
power, probably without a shrine or something to. It is slowly fading.
Did you
This is
pray?
shrine. I'm alright, listen. I'm not actually trained in any kind of priestliness, I don't know how to build a shrine or dedicate ground or anything.
Okay. Can I teach her? If you want.
It would not work. I would know how to do shit for your god. That's not.
You really think they're that different?
Yeah.
Look,
Hold on, guys.
I just
will be
cast a
back
spell.
in
Okay.
possibly a minute.
and instead of the normal, father or daughter moon symbols that I get back, it was just a sun. Okay?
Yeah.
Your god is smart enough to get the gist of what you're trying to do.
According to the teachings, he's not really that smart.
Insight.
Uh,
I'm just rolling for the fuck of it. Does that make sense to me?
Does it make sense to me? Am I spouting nonsense? I'd like to know. With my 24
You're-
religion check.
You don't know much of Vildar.
Well, yeah.
You were always a bigger fan of the moon than you were the stars.
Right.
Like planetary bodies were always kind of.
But in general, does the concept make sense? Or am I just, like,
as
gonna
you
be blaspheming?
with your religion check and what Azariah just said, you begin to be like, well, yeah, that kind of, and then you just go, wait, if you haven't been trained in how to be a priest, how are you?
Azariah,
Where does your powers come from?
Okay, well, look, I, like 100 years
He stole it.
ago, I tried to be a holy knight, but I failed the entrance exam 5 times, and they wouldn't let me take it anymore. So, like, I kind of just gave up on that, but I'm still, like, faithful and whatever. I mean, I was born on the summer equinox. I was summer Eldrin. The sun's kind of my whole thing.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Well,
know where
that
my
doesn't
power
give you
comes
godly
from.
powers.
I don't know.
So all Eladrin can do what you can do.
No, probably not.
I know
I
it's not your armor, because,
but-
you fought without it.
No, my mom does nature shit, but I don't know how to do nature shit.
DM, quick question.
Yeah.
Would I, from the time I've known him,
Well,
Would
you
I have
did
known
see
that-
him do it, and then immediately shout, "Oh, I can do it!" in your first battle with him.
would I probably think he stole the power since? Or, like, would I just, like, oh, it must have been just granted? Or
Yeah,
something
you'd be like, yeah, he was granted the power, obviously.
Well, yeah,
But,
obviously.
like, not like a paladin is.
I'm not your typical paladin.
He
Oh,
just,
I'm-
you recall,
I'm not a
you
priest
recall
or an
Azariah.
acolyte. I'm not even a member
You
of the
specifically
church.
recall Azariah going, "I've seen them do this before," and then pull his hands back, say a couple of words, and blast a devil.
Oh, yeah.
Only to then go, "Oh my god, I can do it!"
So as
That's
soon
how
as this whole conversation's going, all you see Elijah's like, the palm out, fist like hits the palm. I got it.
Huh?
You stole your powers.
Oh. No, that kind of makes sense.
Okay,
Huh.
if you stole your powers, then you can steal a shrine. It'll be fine. Come on.
I
You're
don't.
not rich,
I'll walk you
not
through it.
poor. So I'll build a
okay.
shrine to the moon, and then you just
Right.
like
And then you just
pillage
sun it.
it.
Yeah,
Don't-
it'll be fine.
Don't.
What is it, like,
So I'll make like a little
cosmologically,
moon, and then you just like
or
add points
theologically,
to it.
theologically, or whatever? What is their relationship? Are they friends?
Uh,
The moon and the sun?
Father and children.
Can I-
in your understanding.
My understanding.
No, they don't. They don't.
No,
really
my
talk
understanding,
much.
which is the correct one.
Yeah.
So like
They don't really talk much. in
the
your
moon and the
understanding.
sun. The moons and the sun don't really talk. They don't.
Can I?
Not like.
You
Landlubbers messed everything up anyways, so...
Can I landlubbers? Okay.
Yes.
Can I take can I just take like a wooden thing and just quickly just like make a blank shrine?
Well,
And it's
like,
tossed over that Raya.
like, pull out one of your wooden cubes and, like,
Yeah.
make
Like,
the
there's a
tiniest shrine you've ever
Ladies and
seen.
gentlemen, I have
No,
returned.
look,
Hell yeah.
Okay, listen, just like get me a log or something.
And this is little Father Vildar. my little fucking Polly Pocket Vildar.
Honestly, I'm
Gonna
just
place
gonna
him
go-
on his little tiny
Just
throne.
go get a log for me, please. If you
Fine,
want me to
okay,
make a
You can make it out of
fucking
multiple
shrine-
cubes. You can make a fucking Lego shrine. Jesus Christ.
Fine, I'll go get a log.
What is
Alright.
going on?
They're making a
You want
shrine.
me to make a fucking shrine or something?
The Villa?
I just want to go
Yeah,
home.
that is
Trevor is really happy.
yeah, that is Azariah's god.
Oh my god.
You
I just-
return
Oh,
with a
Trevor's
log.
even more happy.
You
even though I
return-
already remembered that.
With a log of decent size. And carve out
Here, I'll take off my holy symbol. Here, do something
what is basically a massive symbol of the sun.
with a stand so we can stick it there.
And you
I just
jam
do
it
that.
into the spot.
I'll just cast. Just like burn the symbol of the bait.
And you feel like this has done the trick,
Are you happy?
albeit poorly.
I don't know.
I'll take that as a prayer. As you turn and go, are you happy?
Is this good?
Because I had rolled when the spell was cast, basically, the, like, divine conference roll, just to see. And got a 6. And as a paladin, it's double your level. So that is a success. So as you...
Does this make you happy? Is this good?
Yes, you're like, are you happy?
Am I doing good?
You
I don't know
see,
how to
like, the
please
clouds break. And this
you.
beam of sunlight comes down and hits you and the
Yeah.
shrine.
Right there.
And you
Great,
feel,
sunlight.
you feel this warm, wonderful light over encompass you, and you get this general feeling of, like, dope. Like, great. That's great, dude.
Sorry, I kind of stole power from you, I guess. I don't know.
You're
Just
like,
doing my thing.
You can always earn
your
power,
symbol, like, lights. Not on fire,
Yeah.
thankfully,
Good.
but just starts to glow. And,
but with divine power, he makes an actual shrine.
yeah, and you feel...
You know?
You're just kind of like, and you get like that nice waft of like summer air, you know, humid, hot, and
Yeah.
horrible. You're like,
Yeah,
great.
summer.
As you
Good.
clouds move yet
Can
again.
I go home now?
We can leave now, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, okay, seems I've done my duty as a paladin. I guess that's what he wanted.
Mad.
Alright.
That is apparently you kind of take this as a moment of like. At first, you're like, God, I just want to go home, but then it does kind of strike you of, wait, I just passed the exam.
Wait a second.
I just made a holy sign.
I did it.
You're like, wait a
They were
minute.
wrong
He
about me.
accepted me.
They were wrong about me. I'm not incompetent.
Yeah. You're like, those
Azariah,
assholes.
I'm not
don't you feel
incompetent.
better now?
Yes.
How
Now.
mad would you be if Chris cast?
How do you feel about converting?
To what?
This wonderful new
Obviously.
religion called Christianity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you heard of your Lord and Savior Jesus
Yeah.
Christ?
Yeah.
What, you want me to convert to moonism?
Yes,
No.
I want you to be a Moony.
No.
A Moon Knight?
Let's go home.
Oh.
I want a bath. Please.
Isn't the festival today?
It's tonight.
Alright. Let's go.
As-
If we hurry,
Yes, as
I will just be like, this is a shrine.
as
to the
Charlotte
sun.
kind of like
Don't touch it.
has just been in pure combat mode after just destroying several zombies. Charlotte kind of like snaps out of the of like the
Combat
we are in
adrenaline.
potential danger mode. And you all have this like, okay, well we've done a good thing. And we made a shrine in the town square, in the town circle for Vildar. And And you seem to have done your priestly duties and been accepted. And you get onto the cart. You're bringing Sean with you. And as you go to head your way back, it will take two, I think it was 2.5 hours of travel.
But if so,
You can go faster if you.
I would like to go faster because, frozen blood on your skin, not really.
You kick the horses into high speed. You're not carrying anything anymore. And as you are not carrying anything in the cargo area, you all can ride in the cart. And as you do head, it takes maybe like an hour and 15 of both of the horses just going full speed with less load. Before just like Tokyo drifting around bends.
I'm really good
gas,
at
step on the
handling
gas.
Lord of the Rings 4, Rohan Drift.
Yeah,
I'm really
just
good
like
at handling
deja vu. I've just been in this place before. Shh. As you make your way. Yeah, as you make your way, and you see East Haven come up around a bend. You see, like, past the woods, you see East Haven off in the distance. You slow down, you come closer, the gates open. The guards, like, give you a wave.
I wave back.
You pull around into the market district, and then finally in front of Once Upon a Time.
Somebody needs to be my buffer, director's.
And as soon as you say that, you see the door swing open, and Director is standing there.
Hi.
Like, thought it was all of you. Like, steps forward. She has not looked up at any of you yet. She's looking at the cart. She goes, not many people would ride a horse straight up to the doors. She goes, did everything go alright? Looks up and, like, notices the bandage around your eye.
It's my sleep.
Yeah, and, like, the rest of you are fairly okay.
I lost, I think, 2 hit points.
It went pretty average.
Why are you dressed like a pirate?
It went great. We got a gopher, maybe?
You pull the bandage off, and as you do, you're kind of like, as the light hits your eye, and your eye, like, adjusts, and you blink, and you're like, You, like, look around, and everybody who's watching, both eyes intact. As you...
Wasn't there when we left?
That was not there when we
the
left.
The scar still
I told
prominent,
you.
But the
I
eye
told
repaired.
you that you just needed to
Casually
pray.
says that wasn't there when we left.
That wasn't there when we left. She was, the scar?
The eye.
The eye?
Yeah.
And you see Director just like, she walks up, and she just like, grabs the side of the cart, and just lifts herself up, and just like, grabs you by the collar. She goes, what were you doing where you managed to lose an eye, and how did you get it back?
Fought an ice giant.
An ice giant!
And then made a shrine to my god. I don't know.
Azariah has many wonderful qualities. One of which is the ability to be hit every time.
Apparently, I'm just such a gleaming beacon. Everything attacks me.
Yeah,
hits you across the face.
I didn't really see it coming.
I can't
be more careful.
I tried.
Just drops off the side. Just looks at the rest of you.
The same side the zombie punched me.
She like drops off and looks at the rest of you.
It didn't punch you, Azariah. It tried to chop you in half with a great axe.
Oh no, the smaller one socked me in the jaw.
I have a few cuts and bruises as well, but...
She looks at the rest of you and she looks at the suit of armor that is in the back. Was that payment for your delivery?
Sure.
Hold on, be right back again.
Okay, go for it.
Let's go inside.
Door. We're closed today, so come on.
Oh, fantastic.
She like steps inside and she like, as soon as you say that, she just turns. It's just like, it is 10 in the morning! No, you don't.
I'll just take the suit of armor and put it somewhere for
you
now.
Carry it inside.
Yeah.
Are you gonna... Did you identify it on the way here?
Actually...
Yeah,
I'll identify it
Oh,
on
you
the
can't
way here.
ritual cast.
No, you can identify if you have the spell slot.
Yeah, I have the spell slot. Yeah.
Go for it. You do. This is a suit of mithril plate. So it is counts as medium armor for the purposes of that. Does not impose a disadvantage on stealth. Only weighs 25 pounds as opposed to
7 billion.
yeah 7 billion or whatever.
Billion. Only 5 more
Um,
pounds than my breastplate.
Because how much
change
does plate armor actually weigh?
Oh shit.
Like 50 something.
I think it is 50. Yeah.
The weight is cut in half when it's mixed.
Yeah. And embedded in the center of it. It's 65 normally.
Oh,
But it is 25 now.
fantastic.
Embedded in the center of it is a red corundum, but it is not just any normal red corundum, it is an elemental gem red corundum.
Wow.
And basically the way that it works, and the way that this specific item works, is that upon taking half of your HP in a single attack,
Which
Uh-huh.
happens
Which
all the
happens
time for
surprisingly often.
Azariah.
all the time.
All
it
the
will
time.
negate the lasting injury, and the gem will break, and it will spawn a fire elemental that is friendly to you and your companion.
I was gonna say,
Right.
gimme, because then it's likely to hurt all the time, but the gem's gonna get you stuff out.
I mean,
That's honestly fine. You're the only one who can wear it.
Oh,
I can
that's
wear
true.
You can wear heavy?
It's
It
It
medium.
counts as medium for the purpose of things.
Oh, I can wear it too.
It's
Does it have a dex bonus?
It still has the no dex bonus.
Okay, then it's
Um,
useless to me.
yeah.
I'll take it if no one else wants it.
It just doesn't
what did we
impose
talk about?
disadvantage on stealth.
I don't think it's sized for a small creature.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only magical part of it is the gem.
Right,
The
yeah,
armor itself
okay.
is not magical. It is sized for a medium creature.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would very much like this armor.
No,
Please.
absolutely.
I mean, if you, I wasn't gonna take it. You can take
That
it.
you have a thing that with only a little bit of work, as it's only a red, would be able to be fit with a smaller creature. So you can trade.
I can, give that.
And then I can just sell my skill mill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing that Azariah has is a mithril breastplate.
Right.
Yeah. I need
So-
better armor also. At some point.
Would a breastplate be better than skill mail? No.
Well, a breastplate is 14 plus.
Plus up to 2 dex.
I
Right.
have to over.
Yes, you do. You will left over at the weight. And the mithril is only 10 pounds. The mithril breastplate.
Honestly, I don't care. I don't really get hit that much, so.
Still, it's probably a good idea for somebody to have
remove
it.
the mithril.
Yeah, I'll work on it
I'll
then.
put.
Alright.
Oh,
You do have a place you can do that now.
That is true.
pause my.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Wait, we actually went with that purchase?
Yeah, it happened.
Oh, I didn't know
certain?
it happened.
Because you guys had the money.
We haven't
so you
done
did
it. We haven't officially.
Yeah, I don't think you've officially, but you can go use the plate, regardless.
Okay.
And as you
I
head inside,
took a short rest.
yeah, as you head inside, and director listens. I'm assuming you're going to explain what
Yes.
happened.
Oh yeah.
Introduce her to Sean.
I was like, hello, and you see Clayton kind of like turn the corner,
I'm not replacing you. Don't worry.
steps forward, and just goes, well, I would hope not, considering that I just got a raise
Oh.
from making a whole total of 0
Yeah.
to what was it, Director? Do you see like she kind of turns and goes, well, that was still partially up for debate. What did you wish for him to be paid again? Daily?
That's like a. I don't know what. Amber doesn't know what would be common. Whatever.
I think
Slightly
I think
better
we
than
pay them
Wilson.
both the silver. Yeah, because Sean said normal wage for a courier was 8 copper. So I think a silver for each of them is reasonable. Which is 4 gold and no bucks
Yeah, and
for each of them.
You can use Daisy.
Yes,
Thank
you don't
you.
have to run all the time.
Yeah, no. We also got.
I'm sure you're a great runner, but like.
Yeah, we also have a cart you can use. Daisy isn't good enough. A little.
Yeah.
Director listens to all of this point and goes, and then you're like, okay, 1 silver a day to each of them. Director goes, all right, so this was sent to the town. Who would have done that?
Oh, show what we found, Elijah.
I take the flyer out.
The
and
flyer, yeah.
None other. I'll wait till you get the last part.
Takes
No.
it and down he goes. Oh.
Mr. 4 Diamonds himself.
Oh.
Hopefully. Maybe. Yes.
The same symbol.
Definitely.
Well, it's at least one of his compatriots.
Maybe.
And when do you plan on paying him?
Not today.
Remember that the capital is outside of our sphere of
Jurisdiction.
influence.
Yeah.
You will be
It is.
without help from the guild.
Talk about
That is.
Yeah.
We can talk about it tomorrow after the festival. I
Yeah.
guess.
All right. Yes. No. Let's us enjoy today. Welcome, Sean. Would everybody please for me? Just because I need.
Roll for initiative.
There are. Yeah. Whatever you roll for initiative.
No! I
Plot
was
twist!
thinking
Clayton's Cthulhu. By the way, Charlotte, are you here? I see you are here,
Yeah,
but are
I'm
you?
here.
Okay, you're out.
Jesus,
Just wanted to make
it's
sure.
like whenever you say it like that.
No, you're good. You're good. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't like muted or something.
right?
Yes, you do. Everybody, please add 1,040 experience points. And tell me, does that level you up?
Yes.
Yes.
1,000 and what?
1,040.
You should be at 6,960, right?
Hey, all right. Welcome to level 5, everybody.
What am I doing?
Hey,
You are
Cricket's
adding-
Club.
To your character sheet. Going to XP add 1,040.
I get extra attack! Yay!
Tell me when
Oh
you've
my
done
God.
that. If you can't figure it out, I can
Yep,
help.
yep.
And then level up. And be sure to do your like all of your optional things, because I've noticed that every time you level up, you just level up and then like don't make
I
any
forget to
character
do things.
choices. Yeah, I've gone in a couple of times and gone. Like I think it was for Tomb of Annihilation. We finished the campaign. I was looking over your characters and went, "Oh, Inger never did any of her ability score increases."
Well,
Not
guys,
that Inger ever needed them.
Yeah, true.
But
Welcome everybody to level 5. Make sure that you roll your health.
What do I get from getting level-
also, we met Inger about 5 minutes ago.
Yes,
before
unfortunately you
got
weren't
here.
there for that.
Oh?
Yeah.
They found, so to recap for your sake, they found a crown that was known as the Crown of Levatus, and a group of people came for it. And that group of people was Captain Sorazath and Inger were the only 2 names they got. They traded the crown for a suit of armor with a giant red corundum in the center of it. And then Inger pushed the crown through a symbol on her wrist, and they left. And said, well, job's
Oh.
over, time to go home.
Okay.
I prepare egg.
No, you cannot prepare egg!
It's a paladin spell.
Alright, Charlotte, do you know how to level yourself up? I don't know if I've
I
done
already
it.
put the XP in.
Okay, yeah, so you need to go to your manage character, your character builder.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see, it'll say, like, under class, it will say level 4. You need to bring that up to 5.
Mhm. Okay.
And then, have you rolled your health yet?
Not.
Okay. Then just roll the d10 for me. And I'll add it for you. And, hey!
Director, fix my coat.
Yes, Director can
Lame.
fix your coat.
Okay.
Oh, if you get a 1 or a 2, you re-roll.
Yeah.
Until you get something above 1 or 2. Because I am
Yeah.
I'm
nice.
gonna run to the bathroom. I'm done
Yes.
leveling up.
I have something that you're gonna love.
Okay.
So not only can I now make a arcane firearm,
You can
with my
refresh your
staff,
page, your health should be updated.
but yeah, not only that I can now make an arcane cannon with my staff, I also have enlarge and reduce.
Hey! Hey! You're gonna make a small turret and make it a big turret, aren't you?
Yes.
I will say, enlarge reduce is a creature.
Yes, but that is
No,
just...
or an object.
Or an
It's
object.
a creature or an object.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you cause a creature
Is it
or an
either one of
object.
those, or
You
is it
can
a
see.
construct?
It is an object, technically.
All right, there you go.
I believe it is an object, and also a construct would technically be a creature.
Gotcha.
And I think
Do I want?
Yeah, it's a
Third
magical object. A magical object, it said. Alright.
Better fighty stuff.
Alright, everybody. So, Director, I just ran to the bathroom real quick. I'll wait. I'll let you guys look over your level up real quick.
Oh my god.
What am I? Twilight.
Twilight. You are Twilight the movie.
So you can use your arcane firearm as a spell casting focus for your artificer spell. When you cast a artificer spell through the firearm, you gain plus 1d8 to one of the spell's damage rolls.
Alright. So,
Okay.
as you are all standing here and talk to Director, and Director has realized exactly what you just said and what this means. She looks looks at all of you. And, well, wonderful. I, while you were gone, had to deal with a certain someone who came
how did
and
that
looked
go?
over all of our shit.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, we're all clear. They are exceptionally happy with us and have decided to increase our standing within the guild.
Yay.
Our size of operation now expands to 50 miles rather than 10. Still does not
Wow.
reach the capital, unfortunately. But you will be expected to expand trade and branding throughout this new region. I believe it includes one additional town. Of course, the settlement you went to earlier, probably a couple more that are not yet mapped. We can find them if we're really worried. And, we're capable of shipping goods outside of our area now.
Oh, cool. Looks like you got some work.
In addition, and she looks and thinks. Because there is a part that tells me a bit more what you get. And where is... It has been a moment since I have...
While you're finding that,
Yes.
y'all want to learn about how awesome I am?
Yeah.
Sure.
So at
Let's
5th
see how-
level, clerics get 3rd level spells, right?
Right.
So
For the
I'm picking up
most, man.
Spirit Guardians, obviously. And then
Yes.
being a Twilight cleric gives me Leomund's Tiny Hut.
Ooh.
So awesome. As well as Aura of Vitality, which is a... Oh, that's concentration. I thought that was the ritual symbol. That's very sad. That's much less great than I thought it was, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2d6 hit points restored every round for a minute to everyone that I want to. Yeah, so
We
I'm just
need
all of
that.
the auras. Or...
Take 2 attacks a turn. I have second levels.
All
That's
right,
it.
so Director protrudes out the letter that she is referring to. In addition, finally, we have been sent what we need to do some work. We have a group of people here, I believe they're at the tavern currently, who during the festival will get whatever work we want done. As well as the guild will make sure to make any purchases that is required and have them sent here via teleportation circle. Now, this is where I need to talk to you about some pretty important business things. She steps behind the counter, pulls out a book, goes, so, we've been granted 2 things, and are sort of being pressured to use them. First of all, a cosmetic feature. We should spruce the place up. The place is just kind of an old house with a sign. We are able to design what we want it to look like, and make it a little bit better.
We're able to design the whole town, or we're able to design... sorry, not the town. The whole building, or a cosmetic feature. I didn't...
At this point, you, the base building layout will stay the same. You will be able to, you'll be able to work with me, though, for, so first of all, we'll go with the theme.
Fantasy, obviously. Storybook.
So, like, enchanted area things like,
Yeah, like illusions that make it a happy, fun place that reminds you of your childhood.
magical lighting,
when
like
things were better and
candelabra.
happier. Yeah, we've already got... All of our lighting
carpets
currently is continual flames that I have cast.
Oh, yeah,
anyways.
all the lights are...
So... Yeah.
Alright, does everybody agree with that?
Because our name is Once Upon a Time, so we have to go, full out on it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that as long as
Thinking Hogwarts, like, books floating through the air.
Staircases that go to nowhere.
Staircases that go to nowhere.
No.
Hogwarts, like Hogwarts kind of thing.
So we will go, I'll go fantasy, so like magical lighting, magical lighting, and
like semi-permanent illusions that are like, trees growing, or like grass, or something like that.
Like carpets and like wisps of spells floating through the air.
Exactly. Yeah. Flapping book birds.
Yeah, like wisps of magic. Illusioned. Illusioned like mana creatures that are just like blue and like glowy.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Like little illusory fae pixies and fun storybook stuff.
All right. Now for the layout.
Okay.
As it is currently on the battle map, you will be able to see that. And I will just, for the most part, make a fairly simple thing. The current layout of the store is Give me a second. And so this area back here, this is kind of like the display area, and then like this is where you guys have been staying behind. So like you have storage, and then you have like all of your rooms and stuff, and this is a very like obviously small version. You have
display area.
Yeah, we have also been granted an expansion.
Okay.
The expansion can basically double this size. And so, however you wish to do that, we can do this.
I think workshop primarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like our living quarters, they're not huge, but also that's fine. Like
I mean, if we can manage a living quarters like expansion, director doesn't have a room.
director doesn't sleep.
Shuts down.
Director just plugs herself into the wall at night and then, stands there.
Yeah, but we don't sleep either. But privacy is nice.
And you said double the space.
Yeah.
Like, what
So
kind
there
of-
should be room to add, a room for director and also like basic workshop, right?
Yeah, there should be.
Hey, listen.
Like, if you wanted to go, like,
I think director should get her own room too.
let's say that, and
Yeah.
push more rooms up, and then, like, connect this area through to be, like, workshop-y.
Yeah,
And then,
because this is currently like bedroom right now, right?
it's storage and beds, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll turn
Yeah,
It
you could
into storage
you could
and more like
expand
workshop.
that out like that.
yeah, and then move bedrooms to back there.
Ah,
Yeah,
wow, that's a lot more.
Well, it is, like, double the space.
yeah, I'm all for it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we can get a second
Okay.
bathroom.
Now, for the sake of me,
Yeah.
I'm going to just give myself a quick drawing. Of the area and its size.
For like workshop wise, what are we talking about? Like,
I mean, I'm learning enchanting, and you have smithing, so like, obviously, we're not going to be able to have full smeltery, but
we're gonna be purchasing a place anyways for the smith stuff.
So let's do.
So like,
Oh.
is this gonna be like enchanting brewing kind of shit? Or, like-
yeah.
Because if we go ahead with that purchase, we can go ahead and put smithing somewhere else.
Well,
Is
heat
that-
of the moment, where you
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
like.
What
Yeah.
happens when you sleep with the shop owner?
uh,
You get them perks.
some
And
more.
then I could bring whatever I make and then it's enchanting here, and then we put on the shelf.
More brewing.
Like, green is storage, yellow is like your rooms and things, which leaves workshop area. Probably best. Probably that.
Do we need like specific permits for that?
No, that will be handled.
Okay.
And then
That's part of the upgrade.
Yeah, and then that would leave like this area is like behind the counter, and then the rest of that is all like things on display and things to look at.
Yeah.
Now, if we really wanted to, we can kind of squish this down because it is very detailed. And do probably that is better.
This is
Okay.
all storefront.
Yeah.
Who's got the same color thing as me?
Mine's green, but I showing up black.
All of them are... Oh, wait, there we go. That's great. Wow, cool. That, like, doubles our floor space.
It's almost like he said twice now that it doubles the space.
Yes! Yes, I know!
Okay, finally! The last thing that will be implemented into this is we have been granted a choice at a transportation. As we are giving the wagon to our courier, we can...
Airship. I'm kidding.
a battle balloon is an option.
That sounds cool. Never flown any.
What are the other options?
I want a battle balloon.
The guild is very flashy,
I
Yeah.
say Battlefloon.
but we can choose something not as flashy. Unfortunately, we did not start in a hollow statue, so we cannot make the statue itself move, as we are in a building.
Building.
No. We
That would terrify people.
can
Yeah.
have
And the statue wouldn't?
a teleportation door that connects to other teleportation doors that we have set up. We can have a
How
battle
much
balloon.
does each door cost?
That seems like a break-in liability.
Potentially. We could have a battle balloon. We could have
Is there like a show her
self-contained
your
train, perhaps.
a self-contained train?
Ah,
It's a small train.
I know what train.
Uh,
Elves don't have trains.
no, you wouldn't. Well, yes, you would because Glastron has them. You would have heard about them.
I have never seen a
Basically,
train.
it places its own tracks in front and picks them up from behind.
That's
cool.
the greatest thing that I've ever heard.
It's also just horribly just not useful. I think a battle balloon might be our best option.
Battle balloon.
I want a battle balloon.
And I'd have to train in that though, but what the hell?
Yes, I think having an air balloon would be very enjoyable. And would become our new base of operations. We would still
Oh,
be
cool.
forced to operate within a 50-mile radius of East Haven. But technically we could
a map.
have the store become
A
we could
wandering
hire more
store.
people and have the store become our main thing and take to the skies.
That sounds like the
Otherwise.
greatest idea that you've ever had.
Fantastic.
I'm not going to lie, I'm exceptionally giddy with excitement.
You saw it.
Like
it is
you
kind of
guys.
adorable. Okay. So battle balloon.
Can we like design like a
But I like
Oh,
trains.
sure. Not today, obviously.
right?
Alright, I will put that down. A battle balloon is what we would like.
We get to live in it.
Does it have
We do get to live in it.
does it have cannons?
I am unsure. I just know it is a
Never
battle
got-
balloon.
What's the battle part of the battle balloon?
Not gonna lie, I recall putting in an order for an acid shooter once, so it might be stuff like that.
That's great.
Acid shooter.
This does sound pretty cool. Another thing, well, actually, we'll have to talk about that with the battle balloon.
So, like, I
People,
knew you were
for the
cool from the
weapons.
moment we met,
Perfect.
Director, but I didn't know you were acid shooter cool. And that's very nice to know.
That's
Thank
pretty
you.
great.
I think it was more.
Okay, we can go about more into the specifics. I just need to give them the basic rundown of what we want. And I have the plan
Yes.
out here. The rooms and stuff, once we get the battle balloon, we can move our stuff, obviously, into the lavish rooms of the battle balloon. But I'm sure that Sean and Clayton would love to have rooms here and not have to spend money at the tavern.
Yes. Also, I just discovered that I can make us a magic hut.
That is,
Really?
that's
for
cool.
the night,
That's cool.
which is pretty fun. Not all that useful.
I think if I
but-
wanted to, I could summon a magic horse.
Question.
That's
For the
yeah.
balloon,
Right.
our whole thing is
Yeah.
like fantasy,
Mhm.
magic,
Yeah.
despite the fact that none of us,
It should be pulled
are
by
wizards?
dragons.
the fact that none of us are are wizards, or no,
They're like,
Or
this is
sorcerers.
close enough.
or bards.
I'm pretty close.
Sure.
We're close enough.
Maybe we can hire one as like a consultant. The balloon, we want it on brand.
Yes.
Which begs the question, instead of just being like, because most balloons are very simple things. Could we request that it's specifically like, I don't know, what's very like magic-y, fancy looking? Like obviously they're all magic and fancy, but what's going to really be like, oh wow, that's magical and fancy?
Giant wizard hat.
That sounds horrible.
No, not a wizard hat. Oh, no.
It could just be a moon.
No.
A moon.
That's just a balloon shape.
Dang it.
Um.
No, balloons are more oblong, whereas a moon
about, like-
is very round.
How about like?
Almost perfectly
like
so,
how-
even.
Like I don't know how to describe
I'm
it.
thinking like a boat.
That would be cool.
Yes.
Because most of them are like
Boat.
kind of boat shaped, but I'm thinking like a boat, like an actual boat.
Like
Yes, like a pirate boat.
a really cool. What is it? A figure?
A galleon.
Yeah.
Galleon.
Super cool.
That sounds great. All right, I'll put down magical
Maybe we can
magical
make
boat.
the figurehead spit the acid.
That would be awesome.
And it comes to life.
And it's so great that we're not paying for any of this. Magical boat. Then I'll put in parentheses dank.
I'm unfamiliar with the term
God.
dank.
Alright.
It means
Like cool.
yeah.
Awesome.
Like
Dank.
better than the
Pretty fun.
others.
Alright, well, I think that's everything that we get as of our improvement. They have noticed that we are now in possession. I finalized it with confidence today. We are now in possession of the heat of the moment.
Great.
Our mining operation in the
Yes.
hills nearby. Despite not having a building constructed yet, we should have a name for the mine.
Once upon a mine.
No.
Yes, it's on brand.
That is surprisingly clever,
the
but I also hate
Mines of Moria.
What's more?
They call it a mine.
I'm sure that's already copyright. Written.
No, they call it a mine. That's what it's called. That's the name of the mine.
But it is actually going to be on a map.
I didn't know
think.
mines had names. Kind of just designate them 1, 2, 3, 7.
Well,
Well,
a
that's 'cause
designation
elves
like
are
that would work.
Boring.
How about like
Elves are extremely boring.
how about like
Thank
the
you
Haven
for
mine?
understanding.
The Haven mine.
The Haven?
I'm like it's west of East Haven, right? Liam.
Yeah.
West Haven's mine.
West
West
Haven
Haven
mine
mine.
outside of East Haven.
West Haven mine.
West Haven.
I
West
like
Haven,
that.
East
That's
Haven.
fun.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Azariah.
Sure,
is
West
totally
Haven mine.
pink.
West Haven
Next year.
Ignore the fact that it's still on the east side of the nation.
I know.
West
Well, it's
Haven
west of-
Mines.
West
West
of East
of-
Haven. Good enough.
Or just West East Haven. Or
West,
West Haven.
West Haven mine.
West Haven mine, but we put an E in there.
Haven.
West side. West side of what? I don't know. East Haven, I suppose. Sure. Then we also, as you just told me, we have the Midacre mining route. We have a lot of materials being brought in. I hope you're ready.
Oh boy.
We can name the battle balloon once that's in our possession. Oh! Yes! I was requested, as we are expanding, we are no longer simply once upon a time. We need a name. A team name.
Oh god.
The Celestials.
What?
Because, you know,
Why?
Well, we do
We're
magic, and we have
the
a
moon
paladin of the moon and the sun.
and the sun are the
Yes, but that is
celestial
very,
bodies.
very
And
unclear.
Chris is
The
from space.
Cosmonauts.
But
Chris is
Uh,
from space.
two,
And like,
Only
It
two
is
of
very
us
weird
know.
how, like, over half of this group has something to do with space.
only,
Yes, the
only two of them.
Cosmonauts.
no.
only two of them are.
I mean, I guess you can
religions
just
and
say
that.
we're
Yes.
our ideas were out of this world.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, some people might turn that into so is their prices.
Oh.
You know,
But
it's
maybe
still-
we could turn that into a good thing.
Yes.
Aha. You won't
Oh, no.
believe our prices.
They're out
Yeah.
of this world.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. Crazy
How are
low.
we gonna do that? So.
We want to just each
could
one of us want to
be-
think of our own name, put it on a piece of paper, put it in a cup. Whatever we draw out is our name.
Charles.
No.
I kind of like
I'm
that
out of
idea.
ideas.
Each
I'm
person
sorry.
comes up with one, we put it in a hat and draw.
Got a hat.
Okay.
Alright.
All right, who's got a hat that
I
we want to
have
use?
a hat.
Out of character.
All
Would
right,
everybody
well, use
please
the-
on Discord private message me a name, and I will roll a die and randomly pick one.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Oh no.
Chris.com.
I sent you mine.
Oh yay. I feel like we are going to have an equal chance of getting something good and something that's just stupid.
We're gonna have to be stuck with it.
Um,
Unless we think it's really that bad, then we
Well,
can just doesn't
No,
matter.
no, not that one, because it's not the name of your place, it's the name of your group.
Yeah, I know.
Phil.
What's wrong with that name?
We can call the group Phil.
Give me a better one. Give me a better one.
Jeff roll.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. Not you. You're good. You're good. No. You know. I was definitely talking about. Question: is that supposed to be?
What this?
Okay, sure.
Hey, you didn't like the first one. The second one's gonna be worse. Or
Definition
Or
I looked
that.
up.
choose either one of them. I don't mind.
Trevor, you should put in the Uwu girls.
No. I put in my second option, Gavin. You can choose either one of these.
God, all of these are building names! Except for the second one.
Mine's
I'll go with
not.
It is not a fucking building name!
Okay, I think...
I didn't know RDM would be so fucking picky.
I'm just
about
waiting,
it.
okay, I'm just waiting on, Lindsay and Amber then.
I don't have a name. I don't really care.
Oh, okay, good. Guns! that is your entry. Guns!
Yeah, Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. Guns and Poses.
Guns.
Sorry,
Company?
rifles and peonies.
Guns and
Which
Poses.
one do you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than my my first character's company's name, Graves Smithing, or
Okay,
What
I
is it?
will have my own entered as well, which is the one that you originally said, which was
The Celestials.
yeah, because that's pretty good.
I also like Constellations.
Okay, I need
Get my hat.
one more to make this an even 6.
Well,
Something
Lindsay,
about
Lindsay,
constellations.
come up with
The
one.
Zodiac. The Zodiac.
What was
Sellers.
another? Well, what is another one that was said that we were like, oh, that's not bad.
Phil.
what?
Sure, Phil.
I don't want to be a member
Oh
of
no!
Phil.
Don't put that in, Gavin.
Don't
The
put-
Zodiac, or Constellations, or the
People
stars
people
at night
how would
are
love
big and bright.
people
clap,
how
clap,
would
clap,
love
clap,
Phil.
deep in the heart of Texas.
All right, guys, it's Phil.
No!
Oh.
No, okay. You all put your things in.
In my hat.
All right, and she kind of looks at one and goes, oh, what? Just puts it in. Into the hat. And she moves her hand around and pulls, and I did pull, that is such a weird way of,
Wayfaring.
okay, yeah, so okay, that's right. All of chat just got a wonderful thing of Google talking to them. You're welcome, chat. The one that is pulled is Wayfaring Incorporated.
Defense.
How about Wayfarers?
Ferris Incorporated.
I mean, I
It's actually
prefer
not that bad.
Wayfaring
Who's on that?
Incorporated.
It's Wayfaring.
I don't
yeah.
care.
Yeah, Wayfaring Incorporated sounds better to me.
Alright.
Wait, who thought of that name? Who was that?
Raise his hand.
That was Elijah.
Oh well,
Nice.
Elijah,
Your
name
name
sucks. Okay.
Well, too bad.
I mean, the
That
door's
was
right there,
Saturday.
Chris. You can always leave.
Ooh.
Man, someone's a salty old bitch
It was a
today.
Wayfaring
Yeah, but it
Incorporated.
was like,
She
you
goes,
sound
wonderful!
serious.
Writes it down and goes, I'll get this all to the people who need for now.
Oh,
Everybody
the
go
joke,
have
I'm
a rest,
sorry.
and, well, after the festival tonight, you'll be coming home to a wonderland. And a balloon.
Yes.
Will it be a winter wonderland?
Well, considering it's winter, then what the fuck do you
Will
think?
it be? Will there be someone named Alice in it?
I cast silent. I'm kidding. I don't have that spell.
No. I'm not gonna make that joke because it wouldn't make sense in character.
Why? Have you ever even met anyone named Alice?
I was going to say
Such a weird
no,
name. Jesus.
but a lot of you did feel quite a bit of pain a bit earlier. Oh geez, know why that's funny. Okay.
Okay.
So, all of you go to relax after that wonderful thing.
You
Alright, cool.
fix my...
She got... And she, like, goes and starts to repair it with mending. As you are all relaxing, the ground splits open, and Asmodeus rises up. Everybody remember... No, yeah, I'm kidding!
I mean, I don't think he would fight us.
Yeah.
We did just help him.
He's like, yo, you guys dank!
Yeah.
Here's a 500-foot statue. It moves.
Of me!
Of me!
Oh, no.
Of just my dick.
Honestly, I could see it.
I said 500 foot.
Oh.
The problem is it's only like 2 inches wide, which is a massive pole. Okay, no, sorry, God. Okay, back to Sirius.
No, you mean he's more like the devil.
Yeah.
Looks
As you
up
all-
at massive dick statue. Challenge accepted.
Yeah, challenge accepted.
You said
Can I like Mario ground pound on that thing?
You said
Woo!
the vampire
Oh yeah, this made it disappear. All right, as you all go to relax, whether that's taking baths, having a nap, maybe a wank and a biscuit. Yes, you're giving me a look and you're putting up a finger.
No,
Okay. Time passes. The day goes. Relaxation, just like, oh god, after everything that happened before. You will all benefit from a long rest. And because I'm
you're gonna make us fight something again.
gonna make you fight feelings!
Oh no!
And as
I choose to
the scar's
embrace
still
them,
there,
usually.
it looks kind of good. It looks cool.
Yeah.
And as night begins to fall, as it is winter, and it is roughly 7 p.m., and the festivities have started to come together, and people are starting to gather outside. You can hear the sound of music.
Are the hills alive?
No, I very nearly just went, the sound of music in the air! From What's This? But you hear the sound of music, and you hear people, like, talking and cheering outside the doors. And Director is all getting ready and raps on each of your doors, like, come on!
Okay.
Like, festivities starting, there's competitions and other
Yeah,
things
like-
and drinks, and come on!
My
Come
hair all
on!
braided. My hair's still pink, and
Is
I'm
there
still
another
green.
archery competition for me to win?
Log throwing, and it's the giving of gifts, so starting soon, let's go!
Yes! I can throw logs.
Wait, I don't have a gift, or do we?
You-
Any of us even get gifts?
Do you have anyone to give a gift to?
She goes,
Yeah. Ooh.
don't worry, I look, we've got a whole store of shit! Like, just grab stuff!
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's give some. We have a
Hey,
fucking
what?
store to ourselves.
Alright. I will have to know...
Yeah.
Who is grabbing gifts and what are you grabbing for whom? If you want it to be secret, private message me and tell me you private message me.
Okay.
I mean, I'm grabbing a gift for confidence, of course.
Alright, what is your gift for confidence?
That's a good question. I don't know. Something that matches his skin tone.
Oh, red.
Like the blood of his enemies or something. I don't know. What do you get a half demon? Which I realize and recognize is a fully separate thing from a tiefling. But
Yeah. Racist.
I don't know. Polaris would know what to get him, but I have no idea.
Same with Chris. Chris would know what to get everybody with his stick thoughts. I
That
don't
is
know.
true.
You know
Have
exactly.
you been detect thoughtsing us the whole time, trying to decide what you want to get?
So for those of you who
No.
don't have anything specific, we'll say bits and bubbles, and we can decide what those are later.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to get. All of y'all.
As you are rushed outside, your
I get-
handful of bubbles in hand. And you step out, and you can see that, I believe, give me want to make sure that I get this right. Yes, you can see that Elaine has a woman that some of you have only seen in passing during that fateful night, has gone around and has put up temporary magical lights that are floating through the air, illuminating this center area. you can see that sitting in the center is almost like an obelisk of some sort that has been erected and put there, and you can see that things have been placed around it, which look like wrapped gifts. And looking around, you see a massive pile of logs have been neatly, like, set up over in the distance. The bar has been rolled back out, and drinks have been prepared.
Have a small bottle.
Okay. And people are talking to one another, and you can see Lance is around. You see, for the first time ever, this hulking mass like makes its way through the crowd, and a couple of people greet it on the way past. As you see, Oran is dressed as nicely as he can.
It's really hard to get clothes when you're that.
Yeah, and is like pushing through and spots all of you off in the distance and like comes over and just kind of hulking, kicking Snow aside. Just, hey, pulls out this massive bottle. This is for all of you.
I pull out the small bottle. This is for you.
Takes it.
Something of my own creation. Let me know if you like it.
Alright.
Okay.
Just starts to chug.
Sure.
And finishes it into the coat. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely amazing.
I can always make more. Yeah, I didn't expect you to chug it. It's strong.
That's how it.
That's fine. No, you can drink however you want to.
Alright. He like
You know.
looks, share that around everybody, and happy first night. Starts through, and you see he's carrying a couple of other bottles in his coat.
A lot of alcohol he just drank very quickly.
Walks up to another person, hands them it, and keeps going. What would all of you like to do? You are out here this.
I want to throw some logs.
What is there to do?
If that's okay.
Well, there's a log throwing competition, and there's a drinking area.
Log throwing competition.
I want to enter a competition.
Elijah would like to break off from the party and just go somewhere kind of quiet.
Okay.
Not that he's not
Just
into
looking for his
festivities.
boo.
No, it's none of your concerns.
Where do you go?
Where would I go?
I don't know. That's why we asked.
Well, that's why I'm wondering.
Just go to the bar and drink or something.
Well, no,
I don't
he's
know. What do sad old men do on holidays?
Elijah just wants to go do something that he does every single time. He wants to, so he's gonna go somewhere not like away from the party, and then he wants to like set up a small shrine, I guess.
Okay.
And just pray for good fortune, I guess, from Karami.
Alright, so just kind of goes away. He spends so much time being like, fuck the gods! And then he like goes away and like, while nobody's looking.
He says fuck the gods, but he's like, yeah.
Except that one. So, as you step away and go to do that, how many of you are going to go into the log throw?
Me.
Me?
Not me.
Where are you going? Drinking?
What? Is there any competition that involves smarts or something?
You gonna cheat?
Nope.
You mean cheating?
No.
Chris, let's go drink.
Go drink.
I'll go drink for a little bit.
That's a competition.
Charlotte, I'm assuming you're also going
Not
to
for
go drink, or would you like to join the log
Yeah,
thrower?
I'll go drink.
Alright.
Log throw.
we'll go to the log throwing competition. As they're getting ready, and you see that they have gone and are preparing. Director kind of follows to watch what you're doing. And you head over to that side where all of these logs are set up. You can see several other men. A couple of women that are also just like...
Take off my coat.
are all like, yeah. They're like standing around.
Would you
And,
hold this for me?
yes.
Sure.
And you see one kind of like scrawnier boy is like, you're like, alright, well, you're going to be throwing them over there, and like aims at where there's like already a pallet of logs. Because we're trying to set them up for the big fire. So try to land them as evenly and neatly from this distance on that section as possible.
The distance?
Roughly like 50 feet.
Easy.
Alright. And he goes, alright, everyone, grab your log, and they're fairly well-sized, pretty heavy.
Yeah. Did you say you take off your shirt to do this?
I took off my coat. I have like a tank top under. Tank top that I do work in.
Oh, okay.
So like a
okay.
farmer's tank top.
Alright. Elijah, do you grab one? Or Elijah's not here. Who was it? It was there.
Yeah,
Blair.
I grab one for sure,
Yeah,
but I also
meant to say
will take
Blair.
off my like outer garments
Gotcha.
and just be in my
Alright.
underclothes.
Both of you make athletic strength
Since that's
checks
apparently the thing
for
to
me.
do.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm also showing off my muscles because
Oh, yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm just kind of like perfectly toned, and you're
Go
just
for it. Make athletic strength checks
beefy.
for me.
Yeah.
I'm using my channel so I can have advantage.
Okay, go for it.
It doesn't improve my stats. It just gives me advantage.
I'm for sure guidancing myself.
Ew.
Would you like to guidance yourself on top of that? Can do both.
Why not? Both those suck.
13.
13 as well.
13, looking at the others. For the first round, everybody and throws, and you watch as all of them, each of them have been like, a little color has been assigned to each of you, and each one has like a single strip of cloth on the back end to acknowledge which one's whose. They all, and they just kind of all like, very, not neatly. Everybody's just kind of,
Alright, warm up.
and you see a couple of people walk over and like straighten them out, and he goes, alright. He goes, everybody, at least made it
A little bit.
to the point.
I just talk over to Polaris quite a little, a little quiet. Still sore from earlier.
Alright, next round.
Alright.
Can I roll an acrobatics also to just have like the perfect form?
Well, that's part of athletics.
Alright, fine. Here we go.
19.
19, okay.
Natural 20 with an extra +4, so 24.
Alright. Everybody, you see one person like goes to throw it, it just kind of goes like 15 feet. And they're like,
Yeah. One person drops it behind them.
Yeah, it's like they're like, ow, and like moving their arm. Like they must have thrown it wrong. And a couple of the others throw it, and it's all getting to the same place. Polaris, you and one other person, one like a pretty big, like 6'3" woman that is just like absolutely jacked. Just like, whew.
Mad respect.
And you also, and they both just, and just pretty like perfectly land side by side, even with the rest of the pile. Just goes, ha! And turns and looks at you. As like, that's impressive.
Yeah, I'll give her a that's what's up nod.
Alright, third final round, let's go.
Yes.
Oh, that was almost another natural 20.
Ugh.
That one is a
29, alright.
5.
A 5?
A 5.
Oof. You huck yours, and it just like, poof, just thuds into the ground like a good 20 feet away from it. You're just like, oh. Like, and then you see a couple other people they meet their target, but Azariah, you grab yours and just like with pure, just, you just, boom.
It's a house.
It just lands perfectly, like, whoosh, and it's just like the center of this thing. Perfect, just excellent throw. Maybe like just like an inch off from where you were aiming. But you're just like,
Alright.
Hey, Gavin.
yes,
I have a thing on my sheet.
okay.
Did you put a thing on my sheet?
What is the thing on your sheet?
Some strange magic.
What?
Of what level?
Second level.
Is it the at will?
Yeah.
I do believe that is your strange magic racial trait.
Oh.
Starting at 5th
Well,
level,
hasn't
you
been
can
there
cast
the whole
that.
time.
Starting at 5th level,
Yeah.
you can
Oh my
cast that
gosh.
spell once per long rest.
That's so fun.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
as this does happen,
I just assumed that you were like, yeah, there's another strange magical shit going on now.
Yeah.
Uh,
as this happens and you all throw your last set and you get like a round of claps. They go, well, it's pretty hard to determine a winner,
Yeah.
but we will congratulate and points at Azariah for that excellent throw in the last round, as well as in gestures towards the woman and Polaris for their fine placement in the second. He goes, thank you everybody that helped on all of our hauling work. We'll have the bonfire up in just a couple of minutes.
Fantastic.
And as you step
I need my
away,
coat.
yeah, your coat's given dirt. Just like, that was impressive.
Thanks.
The first couple of throws were a bit short.
Well,
That
I
third
mean-
one wasn't bad. That was good.
To be fair, I almost died this morning.
Well, yeah.
Again.
You see,
That's fine.
yeah. For you, Polaris, you do as you like finish and turn around, you do see the tall figure,
Oh, shorter than you.
though shorter than you, of Confidence has been standing and watching.
I say, well, Confidence, you're up next. And, like, motion to, like, pick him up and throw him.
He just kind of takes a step back and puts up his head like, oh, no.
I'll laugh and, go kiss him or whatever.
He goes, I'd have to change my name. It would not be good.
Yes, screams like a little girl doesn't rhyme quite as well.
Yeah, I think I'd have to become Fear, perhaps, or
Projectile, maybe?
yeah, Projectile, yeah.
Projectile, yeah. I like it.
And he just kind of looks around and goes, nice night.
You'd be so cute flying through the air.
Just kind of looks over this look of like, hey. Nice night, though.
It is.
Not too cold. Not snowing. Maybe we'll get some afterwards, though. Usually does. You see, Director goes, well, we
Is
should
he
probably
giving me,
go,
like, I want to pull you aside and talk to you vibes?
No, not really. Just kind
Okay,
of,
okay.
kind of make it talk. Director goes, well, we should probably grab a drink before the gift giving commences.
Yes. Or we could, pop this open.
Well, they've got, like, festive drinks. Come
Slip that.
Some, like, pumpkin spiced wines.
on. Eggnog. Like,
No.
festive? Come on. I don't know. You think I know? You think I
I
drink?
don't know.
Come on.
Don't celebrate.
Grab-
Azariah,
Grab your arms.
I put my hand on your
Okay.
shoulder and I
Yeah.
say, Azariah,
Yeah.
when a lovely woman asks you to go get drinks with her, you don't say no.
Of course. Let's go. Get
Indubitably.
drinks. Right. Elves don't celebrate shit.
Posh.
You don't have festivals where I'm from. Great. So,
Alright, Charlotte and
Drinking
Chris,
contest.
as you are already drinking and having some stuff, was the thing that you were drinking alcoholic in nature?
Maybe?
Maybe. I'll
I'd
take
say
that as a
I'd
yes.
be on the lighter side.
Bit on the lighter side, okay. Then Charlotte make a con save, Chris make a con save with advantage.
Alright.
As it's all poisoned.
In a way,
Oh,
alcohol
shit.
is.
Charlotte, you are just a hardened drinker from your time in Osis. This does not affect you pretty much whatsoever.
13.
Chris, your lighter drink manages to not really do anything too rough to you.
Just a
You
little
both-
bit of a
You're both just
buzz.
having a little bit of a drink, you know, enjoying yourselves as Director Azariah, Polaris, and Confidence come to join you at the bar.
So, how was that?
Throwing logs is always fun. Throwing anything is
Confidence, like, kind of instinctually takes a step.
not.
Don't worry, I won't let her throw you. I won't let him throw you.
That's,
Thank
You're
you.
so
I'm not.
lighter throw me too. I think I'm the one who weighs the most besides this.
I don't have interest in throwing my friends, but I'm sure I could throw any of you.
Director
Be
just
like
kind
a
of goes,
team attack.
ha!
Oh,
Pick
He
her up.
picks up.
Big strength check
Uh,
for me.
Crap, I need
What's
a-
her? How much does she weigh? Because I can lift 600 pounds, and my max carry capacity is 300, and I still have my channel divinity up, which doubles all of that.
Oh, yeah, in which case, yeah, you do just... Phew. She is like 280 pounds.
Oh, I can do that
being a
without my channel
Warforged.
divinity.
Yeah.
then.
Well, like, you would have let out like a... without it,
I'll
but you
lift
just kind of...
right up onto my arm.
Just like without any, she just goes, oh!
You think I'm joking?
Oh.
Put her down.
She, you
Sorry.
put her down, she just...
That was not in character.
Yeah, like, all of her lights are just pink, and she just turns and just goes, I'll take, like, hardest thing you have, please.
Her eyes a bit pink too.
Just, okay.
From exertion.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. Indubitably.
I want to try this eggnog.
Alright, you can. Call it up. You recognize this as one of Oran's lackeys. Alright, alcoholic.
Thank you.
Crabs.
Huh?
You know,
It's a party, isn't it?
of course, same thing for director. Okay. Ah. Ting! With you. Both down the hatch. She is going to make that with disadvantage. She is on an empty stomach. She has not eaten and does not eat. And that does affect Warforged.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ah.
Do I make a
That is a 1.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you go. You're fine. You have eaten, okay?
Uh-oh.
Couple. You're kind of like. Ah.
Great.
No, yeah, no, like that makes you feel a little tingly on the insides.
Fantastic.
Director, on the other hand, for the first couple of minutes, yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I like this. For the first like minute or so, she's okay. And all of a sudden, she just turns to you, and you just see like one eye just flicker for a second.
Uh-oh.
She goes, oh no.
That
She goes,
can't
oh.
be good.
Oh, this is, I have a system for this? Ah! She like stands up and like very shakingly takes a couple of steps. Like, oh, jeez, this is. And just turns. The rest of you are there witnessing this. Does anyone do anything? The only person not here at the moment is Elijah.
Here, I'm just gonna like hand on her shoulder. I learned this earlier. Kind of like commute out or whatever. Cast Lesser
Alright, you do it.
to end one.
Oh,
Work.
yep, yeah, much better. Why did that?
You should
Oh,
be careful.
how do I be?
Don't drink a lot and maybe eat something.
Eat? I don't eat. I mean, I can't eat.
Yeah,
Can I
so
eat?
like Alright.
Why would I eat?
Well, because
Director, you can do all things.
dilutes the alcohol.
The moment these
Oh.
words come out of your mouth, Polaris, you're like, you can do all things through the Father. He goes, yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass for the Father in a moment.
Oh, man, better.
Okay, just
That too can be done through the Father.
Oh god.
She goes, I'm pretty sure
I'm glad that
poor
you've
Suri
embraced my
thing,
philosophy.
but sure.
Alright, let's sit you down. Let's want to try something? You're gonna keep drinking, you should probably eat some
Food! Yes, Elijah, are you still off on
Food.
your own, or are you gonna regroup?
Join this party. We're getting a robot drunk, it's fun.
After a while, I'd come back, yeah.
Alright. She goes, okay, what should I eat then? This is the first thing I'll have ever eaten in my life.
Oh,
What do I eat?
that's okay. Grilled cheese.
Azariah, I think you should.
A
cook
grilled
her-
cheese.
Definitely.
That sounds wonderful, I think.
It's great.
Almost on demand. You just hear, like, do, as you just turn and just see, like, Oron just, like,
That's
full sprinting
that's what I was hoping.
past the bar and
Someone said grilled
towards the
cheese.
tavern.
Yeah.
I am the grilled cheese man.
He's like,
Oron makes great grilled cheese. Custard.
Alright, like, about maybe 7 minutes later of you, talking to her about it, you just see Oron, like,
Maybe try like
full
non-alcoholic
sprinting
beer.
back, like 2 sandwiches clutched in his arms between 2 plates. He's like, poof!
What a
Sorry,
guy.
I overheard.
Guy.
Really
No.
keen perception, just
Thank
pops
you.
it off, and they're like still hot.
I trust it's your
Please,
best work.
yes.
And
This is the ultra.
oh,
She just.
wow.
Alright,
Alright.
you watch as she like grabs the top one,
Yeah.
kind of like pulls a bit on the sides, and like watches the string between. Alright,
Great.
takes the bite. I'm assuming you're all watching with
Mhm.
an interest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
What?
She goes, oh, that's very nice. And, like, takes another bite. And goes, I see the appeal. He takes another one. Very glad that I'm a high enough model to not have, like, working parts in there. This would gunk up so badly. Takes another bite. She seems to be fairly good with it. She finishes that one, starts on the second, and finishes that. And goes, oh. Like I'm carrying something. Like,
Cool.
full.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
that's weird. Huh.
Yeah.
Just kind of looks around. Bit anticlimactic, I'm sorry. That's weird.
Did good work overall. Thank
Is this
you.
how it was like for your first time eating something too?
Remember.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you would have had to from birth.
Yes.
Kinda.
Ah. Okay. she seems like weirdly embarrassed. Well,
You did great, director.
You
Want
see
another drink?
you see the obelisk suddenly
Oh.
and several symbols light up,
Huh.
and a light just pierces into the clouds above. Just,
Huh.
I'm forgiving.
Oh, sweet.
She stands and looks. To any of you who have something specific you would like to give, please say it now.
I have a box.
Alright.
Around.
Okay.
I will. Director.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I know it's in the box, and I'm gonna tell you the joke after this heartwarming moment, but it just went through my mind. She takes the box.
Noticeably gets finger through the green.
She pulls the wrapping, opens the box, and pulls.
What?
I heard Exilus!
Yeah.
I heard him!
Sorry.
I don't think the people at home did because of the music, but I heard it.
I heard it.
Woo! And as she pulls out this coat that you have prepared, this very wonderful, wonderful coat, and the smaller one pulling out the necklace, she just turns like colors full pink, just like thank you.
I figured you get told to like.
Yeah, oh, this is the night of first, isn't it? Oh, well, quite literally. The first night of winter. That was intentional.
Oh no.
I think like people do things for the first time on nights
Probably.
like this. That'd be interesting. I mean, not that. I mean, it happens 3 times a year, though. How many firsts can you really have?
Depends on how specific you get.
Knows.
Depends on how specific you. Oh, sure. Yeah. She like takes it and she puts it on. Like. Oop. Gotta sit there like a little bean in a coat, in a fluffy
I
coat.
didn't really know your size, so I just got.
You got it pretty much right. Well, I'm very thankful. And you see, Confidence kind of pulls out a very like long package and hands it to
he
Polaris.
does. Yeah, you
Ah! I hate you!
Hey, you're the one who said it.
Yeah, no, you got me there.
Oh no.
And he whips it out.
Generous.
He whips it out and
You're
shoves
so
it to
bad about
Polaris'
it,
face. His
Yeah,
big,
he
long,
does.
hard package. And
Can't open my drink while I'm laughing.
wrapped
Help
up
me.
all nice with a bow. Take it, bitch. No. So but he hands you a gift. And I've been working on this for a while. Hopefully it's to your liking.
Yeah, I'll look down at his pants and be like, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Oh. You mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll open it, yeah.
Go ahead.
Did we
Oh! It just went right through Amber's nose. She was mid-sip of a drink. I'm so sorry. You open it up. You open it up. Inside is modeled after your bow when it's in its celestial form. So not its normal form. Specifically when you're casting like spiritual weapon through it.
Yeah.
Almost the same exact style is a scimitar.
That was just tea and not monster.
Yeah, Polaris just just cries a little bit. It's beautiful.
Because I spent a long time working on it.
I can tell. I love it. I'll strap it to my belt or whatever you do with the scimitar.
You do. And did you get him anything yourself? Is that the answer I'm expecting?
Yes.
Yeah.
How long ago did we learn about
So you only learned about it like 2 days before, because it's one of those things where like people weren't really
that's what
talking
I
about
thought.
it.
Yeah.
Because
I was gonna get him basically the exact same thing.
Yeah. Do you also present him with a?
Yes, with a large package.
You asked Elijah like,
no,
I need you to do this.
So, yeah, I got him something that was thoughtful and whatnot because I care.
You got him like a new hammer.
Yeah.
Brand new hammer. He's like, oh.
Yes. I didn't have time to get him what I wanted.
Pound things with that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like me! Yeah.
It wasn't clear.
You'll notice that the handle is specifically phallic.
Yeah.
God! Stop it!
That's a special tool that we'll save for later.
Oh boy.
And as you exchange your gifts, does anybody else have anything they want to give to anyone?
I drew everyone a portrait
Of
I will
themselves.
give it to everybody, yes.
Yeah. Chris gives you all like a portrait of yourselves.
Is it like a little one?
The director's
I'll
just
check
like,
the
oh,
ends.
and like takes
How-
it. And it's like, oh, now I can be vain. Thank you.
How
So you
good-
know it's
how
true
good
what
is
I said.
mine? Hey,
I'm
Trevor?
also giving a select few gifts to some people, but that's only because I
Trevor?
already knew what I want to give them. I'm giving the director a 101 joke book.
Okay. Director like takes a
It
look
has
at it.
101 jokes in
Yeah,
it.
director looks at it and goes, ah, so that brings my number up to 102. My first joke being intense sarcasm. Thank you.
Elijah, I got you a pair of goggles. Nice.
Oh, wait, what? Wait,
Goggles.
Oh,
For when you're like doing weird shit.
you mean
When you're
Goggles that I
doing
already
the
I
have.
gave the
sparkly
snorkel to
stuff.
someone else.
Polaris, you're getting a blue scarf.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor, I need you to roll for how good my picture is.
Yeah, roll for how good our
Yeah,
portraits
same.
are.
What do I roll for it?
Dexterity
Form
and
it?
proficiency or something?
A little
I'm
bit
asking
later.
the DM, what do
Um,
I roll for it? Performance check or something?
Yeah, performance if you got it. Go for it. Whatever you really want. I'm not gonna force you to make a certain roll.
Roll
wait.
medicine for your painting.
Well, that could be useful if you're trying to like identify certain things in pigments. That's more nature, but medicine could be useful if you're getting it from a
A
house.
+5 in
You're trying
performance. Here we
To
go.
make like
I got it at 1.
Which brings it to the point of it's like so bad that it's like
It's a
good
char-
again because it's like
caricature.
alternative art style where like you know.
It's
you
like
know-
very
Trevor
clearly
takes
you
a
did it
mark.
like this morning.
Yeah, but also like to Polaris, who is just obsessed with like weird shit and artifacts and culture. This is like perfect. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
Like, oh,
not
it's such a
going to
wonderful
do what I was gonna
expression.
do, which is commission one of confidence from you because it sucks. But you know, I like it for me. I like it for me.
Thank
after a couple of minutes, you
And I
see.
could get really used to this whole gift giving thing.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
see.
fun.
Oh, sorry, Chantel, I believe her name was.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
we named
Yeah, that's what you named her.
her.
So you see Chantel, kind of push her
And her
way
daughter
through.
Shantafina.
Yeah, she like pushes her way through, and she like hands you. The person who talked to her was Polaris,
It was-
correct?
It was great.
It was Chris.
Yeah, it was Chris.
Yeah, she like
for
pushes
sure.
through to Chris, and
Who I will mention is not taken currently.
yeah, well, she just like hands him like a surprisingly fresh, well kept apple from her stores, and it's like, oh, here you are, friend. And then she turns, and you see she kind of like almost half intimidatedly just like inches her way towards Charlotte, and then just like slowly pushes what looks like a flower crown over. And it's just like, it was supposed to be a necklace, but I ran out of materials. Just like takes a step back and just like merges into the crowd.
Oh,
Hot but scary.
You know, I just smile softly and I said, "That's the thought that counts."
Yeah, at this point she's just like red as a tomato and just phases into the crowd, like Homer walking into the bush. She just like, and just like, like into the crowd.
Well, that happened.
You're like, I don't think I've ever
Child's
talked to
got
her, but she definitely
girlfriend.
looks at me every time I leave. Like, and as the giving of gifts commences with little bits and bubbles being passed around, little things like a snow globe or, like shears. Just little things that are kind of nice.
And one badass scimitar.
Yeah.
And this whole time you've been like within viewing distance of Once Upon a Time. And like the building a house mechanic in Breath of the Wild? Where like it just fades to black and you just hear the guys be like At some point you just see like
What
a gaggle of fucks.
wacky
Just
side
this
quest.
massive group of dudes just like approach, look at like their sheets, and like every time, like you never see them doing stuff. They always appear to be like, like resting on, like talking to each other and like doing like that construction worker thing. But like every time you look back, like more shit has been drastically changed.
I don't pay attention.
And
I'm fascinated by construction worker culture.
yeah. We're like, they're all like sipping eggnog and stuff, and, like obviously not working, but somehow shit's getting done. And you're like, what?
Oh.
And like it's like always when you're not looking. And a bit later, Lance pushes through as you were all drinking and talking and going over your little things. I wanted to say kebabs there, but that's not the right word. And Lance like pushes in and just
Hey.
I've heard that my favorite group of East Haven protectors have expanded their horizons. Longer be personal group of East Haven protectors.
Yeah.
Well, word around town, and I kind of wink at him, is that we're going to be getting a skyboat. So,
a
we'll be
battle
back pretty
balloon.
often.
I'm sorry, what?
Specifically, a battle balloon. Listen.
Like an
Shaped
airship.
like a
Yeah.
boat. What
Shaped
would
like
you
a
call
boat.
that if not a skyboat?
I like Skyboat. That's
Skyboat.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Look,
I'm the best at naming
Gonna-
things.
All I'm saying.
Gonna have an acid cannon.
That's awesome. All I'm saying. Remember the moment that you came to.
You'll remember the good times. It's okay. Don't you
We're
worry.
not gonna forget.
We're
that.
not.
I mean, your main store is still here, so hopefully you won't abandon us.
No.
Right.
We've all grown to like your presence.
Well, we've grown to like your presence.
I'm
I'm just kidding. We love it here too.
Okay.
Nothing like living in the present.
Yeah, humans are much more celebratory than elves.
Yeah, well, yes, we have. Life is short. I'm sure that the other nearby town and surrounding settlements will be lucky to have you solve their problems. And to be fair, really nothing more for you to do here. You've solved all our issues in
But we gotta build a mine.
a matter of what, two months?
I think it was 3.
This is the
This
start
is
of
the
the
start of your third, yeah.
Ah, yes.
Months.
Yes. Well. All right. I'll break the news to you early. Hey, said all of you, and he goes, Capital Center work. And heard about the store that had opened within our borders, and about I think they're jealous. Tourism rate through the roof, and they've requested that I ask that you come to the capital, and they have made arrangements with the guild for a one-day showcasing of your wares and rare things to be sold in their market district. All to be there, sort of like a key thing. Mostly due on account of the fact that the guild has apparently talking highly of you. And
Yeah, we're doing so well. They thought that we were illegal.
I heard.
Yeah.
So I mean, which
We
I believe
aren't.
I'm the one who told you.
Yeah.
Real quick, is the capital within 50 miles? Like
It is not
our
within 50
radius?
miles.
No, it's not.
But the capital, he did say the capital worked it out with the guild. You'll be given permission for one day to show off and advertise. And the guild's hoping that it will bring it'll bring people to the capital. You just have to get into contact with them and decide a day.
All right.
And
I mean, it seems to me like we should sell the best that East Haven has to offer and then drive people here instead.
Do that. All the craftsmen together. Have them make something.
he looks at both of
Wait,
you.
so when would that be?
Whenever you
Yeah,
choose.
we'll have to.
Yeah, you have to get with the capital people and pick a day.
Yeah,
I
because
mean-
kind of own heat of the moment now.
He looks at all of you as you're like, oh well, we could use this actually to not advertise ourselves, but to advertise East Haven. It's our home. He's just sort of, you just see tears welling. You guys are great. You guys are good people.
I mean,
I'd be on it. We'd be on it.
I want to make this place good if my family's gonna be here and finery or whatever.
This might be the next capital. We might rival the capital if we keep going along this route.
Yeah, what if we just, preemptively build a new castle? For
Castle?
Whatever
we're
his
not,
king?
we're not that
Would he-
many
do you have a
miles
king
away
here?
from the coast. We could build a harbor or whatever.
Shit. Do we have? Is there a harbor within our borders now?
Yeah. There's not a harbor built.
There is a small one.
Shit, we can make our own harbor
Yes,
town.
there is a
call
harbor
it
within your borders.
East.
We could call it the Arboretum,
No, west of East Haven Harbor.
Well, it would be
or the
it would be
Arboretum.
east of East Haven.
East of East Haven.
You are on
Harbor.
the east side of the nation, so the ocean
Yes.
is to your east.
Well, no, we're on a peninsula.
Oh well, yeah, true. I guess
So if we
technically
went-
you could do one to the west.
The ocean is
in
yeah.
the inlet in
Well,
the Gulf.
yeah.
And we
yeah.
could call
Or
it
we could
West
go-
Haven.
yeah, or we could go
Or
east,
West Haven.
east of East Haven Harbor.
Or
I still think Arboretum's the best plan.
did you just make up something original?
No.
Yes, Arboretum.
That
I've
sounds-
said it 5 times.
That sounds like a
It's-
taco.
It sounds like a mixed drink.
It sounds like Arboretum,
Our
which is a
burrito.
fancy,
Our
a
burrito.
fancy rich person tree garden.
It's a thing from.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, we'll figure something
You're
out.
I'll leave you for the night. And happy first night on it.
Oh.
And as he steps away, is there anything else you'd like to do?
You say there
Yes.
was, there was music and stuff.
Yes, there is. There is a small area where people are dancing.
That's director to dance.
Sure.
Okay.
Make a performance check!
I'm good at dancing. Damn. Oh.
God help! Well, she only got a 30. So you both dancing.
But are you?
nervous?
Oh, okay.
Polaris, what would you like to do?
I'm usually better at dancing.
Mine is kind of after the.
Would anybody else like to do anything during this festival?
I mean, I want to dance with confidence, of course.
Well, yes,
but-
you do. Make a performance check.
Oh, okay.
Confident gets a natural 20.
Yeah, he
just
does.
rocks the dance.
How about an acrobatics check?
No, I know you can. Like you try to do.
I want to
You do the dance from like Destiny, like
just
the
not
enlightened
to,
dance,
like,
the one that's
show
just
off or
fucking
whatever,
weird. Yeah, go
But
for
just
it.
to like,
Go for
like
it.
perfectly follow all of his moves. That's only a 13.
Yeah, you're
So not-
evidently not quite as good.
I mean, do they dance in space?
but I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
Do they dance in space? That's the question you gotta ask.
I mean, yes, but also there's no gravity, so it's
Yeah.
more like, you know,
Wiggling
floating around. Can I cast levitate on myself and give myself advantage on that roll?
Yes.
As we just completely steal the show.
Yeah.
That's a
You
23.
do like a Dancing with the Stars thing, where like you're
Yeah,
floating
where he,
through
like,
the air and he's
throws
like
me up and I
holding
do
you and
3
like
backflips.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and you do like 15 backflips backwards as he
Yeah.
like leaps through the air, like grabs you
We're
and
like-
puts you back and like
Like
yeah.
like 2 exotic snakes dancing around each other through the air.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And
Yeah, everyone cries.
yeah, everyone claps.
Everyone claps.
Yeah, and then everyone claps, and then you know you get $5 million in American money, which means nothing here.
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. The president comes out and shakes your hand. No, but
Does
People are
director before like I go out and dance? Does director look like, you know, super awkward dancing?
no. This looks like one of the
She
few things
seems
she would have been
comfortable.
taught, probably for acquisition
Okay.
events.
Cool.
Acquisition or guild events.
That's right. It's pretty.
Because if so, I was gonna be like, "Hey, Azariah, we'll draw all the attention away from you."
Yeah, you
I mean,
do
you're
know
doing
the
that
nonetheless,
anyway.
yeah.
The giant, slightly glowing man and the dancing robot.
Yeah.
He's in a really.
And as that happens, and so
sweater.
nobody else, no other takers for anything to do tonight. All right. So, as the night cements and the festivities die down, the bar is still out, and many people still trudge along. But there's work to be done in the morning, things to be done, times to be had.
People to be done?
Is that what you're doing?
No. Well, I mean, yes, but that's not the important part.
Oh.
Make a con for
congratulations, you're pregnant.
natural 20.
I want to.
Of course, confidence.
Yeah.
It's a
yeah.
nat 20.
18 for me. 19. Sorry.
All right. Good night. Good night.
I want to talk to him about all of the demon or devil.
He is a devil. He's
a devil.
He is a devil.
Devils are from the hells, demons are
Okay.
from the abyss.
Okay, that just seems backwards to me, and I don't know why. But I want to talk to him about all of the devil shit that just happened.
Mhm. He
because
starts,
you
like-
know he
Oh.
might have
Right, lost an eye, and then he got it
some
back.
kind of insight. I don't know.
He
Oh,
kind of
no,
just is
that's
like. You kind of explain it, and he goes, "Sounds to me like a misplaced artifact needed to be returned."
Yeah,
It's probably
that was my guess. Okay,
hopefully. I mean, he
I
works
trust
in
you.
mysterious, weird ways. He's not always.
I don't know if this is the question that you're not supposed to ask, but who tiefling you?
I'm sorry.
Cause like y'all are each
Who tiefling me?
high demon
What?
or devil. Sorry, high devil or whatever you call them has their own like brand of tiefling, right? Isn't that how that works?
Each layer will.
He like nods. Like, which layer does my bloodline originate?
Sure. Yes.
I'm an Asmodeus team.
Ah, so I have the best.
Well, that's irrelevant to that fact.
Well, cool. Also,
But
follow-up
Asmodeus
question.
is odd. He doesn't He doesn't always intend good, he doesn't always intend bad.
Right,
But
right.
he does intend both on very many.
Follow-up question. This little guy, I say, gesturing over his shoulder to where I assume there to be an imp.
The moment you say this little guy, he looks hurt, and then he looks at where you're pointing. He goes, "Ah, yes."
Oh, I love him. Who is he? Because this is warlock territory, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, no. No, he's been with me since I was a child.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, he's not a familiar.
That's awesome.
No, he's just an imp.
Does he have a name?
I don't think so. I sort of just call him Little Buddy.
Oh, little buddy.
He acts like a familiar for me. He tends to keep an eye on things and warn me of danger, but I can't, see through his eyes or anything.
Oh.
Not like those fancy wizards can.
Right.
Elaine can do that. Heard she has a cat.
Oh. Interesting. I mean,
Also, he
That's all
points
right.
to, the other side of the room. He's over there at the moment.
yeah, I mean, he's invisible. I can only see him when he's, when I'm casting spells.
Yeah, I can only see him when he lets me.
Oh, interesting. Did you send him to follow me home that night?
I mean, I
Or
kind
did
of gave
he
him
do
the
that on
look
his
of,
own?
would you make sure that he's okay, and he did.
Oh, you're cute.
I realized only after the fact that, being a strange man, leave my house, and being followed by an imp, obviously you noticed might be seen as stalking.
Oh, no. I took it the way that you meant it.
Right.
As you being, nice
Yes.
and caring.
Wonderful. I'm glad.
So, were you born on this plane then? You said he was with you since birth.
Yes, he was my mother's.
Ah, I see. Okay.
I think he was my mother's familiar, and my mother brought him out without summoning, and he's been her since it passed. He was part of the family, as far as I can.
Well, I look over to where he gestured earlier and said, well, I'm glad that you stuck around, little buddy.
You feel like a tug on you, so a couple moments later.
Uh-huh.
Like
As he was nowhere near where I...
Yeah, at this point he pitter-pattered over and is now tugging at your shirt.
I'll reach down and try to pet him, basically.
Yeah, you do find
pet the invisible imp.
He's a bit bigger than you would think, and you boop, boop.
Yeah.
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 And then you just hear the skittering of claws across the wood. It's he probably leaves the room. Like a cat who's not used to being pet.
I mean,
he's intelligent. He just never talks. I don't know if he can. I've never heard him talk. Anyways.
That would be the thing to know. Okay.
Bill Buddy, can you speak? He's like, we're down the hall. It's like there's a no. Alright. Can you understand me? Well, you only ever do that when I'm talking to you, so I'm assuming yes. Understands, can't speak. Good to know.
Yeah. Who knew?
Off the distance. You hear the shattering of something.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh, we made him mad.
A couple moments later, you just see a floating piece of a cup. Like, enter the
Like a mug and a
room. Yeah,
handle.
like a mug and a handle. Did you break the mug? Skitters. Yeah, he does that every now and again. I'll mend it in the morning.
Awesome. That's all that I cared about. That's all I wanted to do.
Well then, as you return, as Polaris, you do not return.
Nope.
tonight.
Nope.
As you do, and all the rest of you do. Open up.
Alright.
I was really
Hello!
hoping to go for the option to make
You
teleportation doors so that I could just have a teleportation door.
You're
in
like,
the
you're like.
you can
5
get one of
minutes
those. You
down
can
the
buy
road.
one of them anyways. But
Yeah, but it's a long walk at 3 a.m. Okay.
you open
Or
the
first thing in the morning.
Yeah, he doesn't let you leave. He's like, no, stay.
Yeah.
Like-
Tail is useful.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
many things. He
Yeah.
as you enter, as the rest of you enter into the house and see that this area has been completely changed. Wood polished, the glass shining, the shelves have been rearranged, there's more of them. It's massive, there are false windows in place that seem to look into glorious, magical places. You see like wisps of what looks like spells flying across the ceiling, and floating lights are like moving through. And you can see like the counter has been altered a bit, and there's the door behind has been pushed back, and the building, the building has nearby have been like kind of merged in, leaving spaces, and it's almost weird how they've almost been like magically like conjoined to become one proper building. And you head back, and you can see that a fence has been constructed along the back, and the building that was behind there is now just like gone. And you imagine that it was probably luckily it was not like an inhabited building.
What happened to the bear trap that Chris put in front of the back door?
Well, so speaking of that, luckily Fang did not go off on any of them, and is now peacefully snoozing on what looks like a little cloud doggy bed.
Aww.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
Unfortunately, though, the men have left, and the only record of that ever happening is that the bear trap has been thrown to the side, and there is blood on the bear trap. One of them probably stepped in it.
Oh, no.
You see like a splash of eggnog on it.
That's not good.
But the fence kind of large behind the building, you see this area can only be accessible through the back door, and sitting there, kind of in the center, which you had not really been able to see from out front of the building, as just the proportions, is this not absolutely massive, but like pretty big ship with this massive just balloon on top that is holding it hovering ever so slightly off the ground at a ramp that is leading up to it. And you can see that it is bearing no mark currently, but as director is showing you, director does see that they had left a thing that would allow you to do that very easily. Director would be able to basically cast a spell and go. The spell branding. And simple scroll of branding.
I had to learn that one for confidence.
And and stepping aboard, you can see that there are wonderful quarters, better than what is in the store for each of you, that have been slightly personal. And we can go over those personalizations separately.
Awesome.
And as you kind of learn this and then come back into the building, and director I'm assuming we're staying in the ship tonight?
And we?
Why would we ever leave it?
Yeah, let's stay in the ship. Let's stay in the ship. But you see she opens the door. couple minutes, comes back, and you see Clayton and Sean behind. And she's like, all right, I think they're your quarters now, and you can see, like, they made sure to grab all your belongings and bring them to your proper room in the ship. And I'll map out the ship and where you all are staying in between upcoming sessions. And she brings you aboard the ship. It's magically lit. It's very, very pretty looking. Leads you down below the deck.
Hardly.
To each of your rooms. And as each of you head in and rest in these wonderful beds, and this is really like, you know, you went from pretty much nothing to like, wow, you have an airship, and you have all this stuff, and your shop is beautiful, and you've expanded territory. It's such a nice, like, burst of importance. There's a knock on your door, Ezra.
I'll open it.
Director is standing there and looks, and you know she has her own room now on the ship.
Hey.
Okay, so, just thank you for all the, gifts. Sorry.
Don't have. I just wanted to get you something, you know?
Well, new beds and all that should be. I have a room now, so.
Yeah, that's all.
Good night. Yeah, there's.
I enjoyed dancing.
That was, well, with you, not with me. No, I didn't enjoy dancing with you. You know what I mean. I noticed that Polaris didn't return.
No,
I think she finally worked up the confidence.
Thought you hated jokes like that.
It's growing on me ever since I started reading the book.
Put any money on saying that she's back to mourning.
I'm very, very sad. It wasn't pride. Because then I could say, you know, I'm very proud of you for swallowing your pride.
Bright red. That's.
She like reaches up and wipes away a
sultry.
non-existent tear. Just, anyways, have a good night. She like turns and heads off, and kind of little skip heads towards a little skip, which makes like, you know, she is quite heavy, being Warforged, and heads into her room. And as the morning comes,
Yeah. Is there like?
Polaris, you were the first to rise, being that you need to head back home.
Well, I mean, confidence is the first to rise.
Yeah.
But...
And our glorious emperor was the first to rise to power.
Yes.
But as you rise and make your way back, you see a group of people have hoarded around in this cold morning. Have been hoarding around the front of the Black Stag. They're looking at like a board post that has been posted.
Yeah. What does it say?
Well, you're far enough distance away. Do you go forward and go to look? Worm your
Oh,
way
absolutely.
All right. Do you like go forward? And
What do my elf eyes see?
kind of work your way through the group of people?
Do they have to? They're like taller than everyone.
Well, they're kind of blocking it and all trying to get a look. And as you kind of look and read it, you see... You hear them first, like, what do you think it means? Do you think we're getting a location? I don't know, it's a bit cryptic. I think we're getting a location. 2 big things coming. Same year? You really think this is happening? I mean, what I think is going on? You kind of worm your way through, and all you see is on the notice board that was out, pinned to the wall, or pinned to the board is this paper, and all it is the symbol of the 4 diamonds. Cryptic words, "We're coming." You see, all the people around are excited, but as you see it, little bit in your chest. Oh no.
Yeah, I'll ask the people if they know what it means.
Well, you turn like the lady there. Just, well, I'm assuming it means we're going to get a new tavern in town. Considering, well, that is the symbol of the trinket.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah. These people don't know anything. They're
like,
dumb.
yeah.
Yeah, I will leave.
And as you are heading back, that is where we will end off for tonight.
Oh boy.
The plot thickens.
Plot
Again.
Plot thickens even
thick
further.
plotting.
Like
The
a
thought
grave
plickens.
Sat out outside
Yes.
for too long.
Oh
The
my
talk
God.
hottens.
Well, if the foo shits.
If the shit food.
If the shit foos. So,
If the food shit.
thank you. If the foo shits. My dad says that all the time. It's one of my favorite. So, thank you everybody for coming to this session.
You're welcome.
And tell the
nah.
viewers thank you for watching. We will be back next week
Woo!
with another session. Back to the next
Thick
expositions of
plot.
Oh.
Jaxien. Yes, very interesting. I can't wait for you guys to encounter. I can't wait for you guys to encounter Nadok, the Grung in charge of the Grung in charge of the tavern. They're like, ooga, and you're just like, what? And they just like stab you with a spear. It's like they're the one behind everything. It's just this like small green frog man.
Oh, no.
And then he turns to the camera and is like, you can say 50% or more. Anyways, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you all for watching. We will see you on wagon insurance. If you call, get fucked. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you all next time. Bro, let's go!